All right, folks, we are live. Welcome to the party, folks. We are back in business for yet another fun-filled catastrophe. Sacramento Kings, Detroit Pistons tip-off is moments away here. Looks like it's going to be tipped out of bounds by Sabonis. Detroit basketball looking to take control here at the start of this opening possession. Appreciate you guys all tuning into the stream. Like and subscribe. If you guys are new, Cade Cunningham at the top of the key working on Russell Westbrook. Finds Duren inside here against Sabonis. Puts up a right-handed shot. That falls, and the Detroit Pistons are on the board here. Jalen Duren with a nice finish inside. Count the bucket and the foul, and Jalen Duren is going to go to the free throw line and try and complete the three-point play. Appreciate you guys all tuning in, guys. Welcome to the party, guys. Like I said, if this is your first time here, welcome. Hit the follow button. Appreciate you guys all tuning in, and we are all squared away, ready to rock and rumble. Jalen Duren at the free throw line trying to complete the three-point play. He does. 3-0 basketball game, and the Pistons take a 3-0 lead to start this one off here, man. Westbrook with the basketball looking to push it back the other way here at the top of the key. Sabonis sets the screen for Westbrook, rolls off it, working one-on-one against Ausar Thompson. Finds Clifford on the right side here, gets it back to Westbrook once again against Ausar Thompson. Pulls up from the mid-range jump shot. He knocks it in. Count the bucket and the foul. Nice response from Russell Westbrook. He draws the foul on Ausar Thompson, and Russell Westbrook is going to try and complete a three-point play of his own. Nice job by the future Hall of Famer, in my opinion, Russell Westbrook. Appreciate you guys all tuning into the show, guys. Like and subscribe if you guys are new. Welcome to the show, Dina. How you doing? Appreciate you stopping in. Westbrook knocks down the free throw here, 3-3 basketball game. Pistons get it back here, looking to push it down the stretch. Cade working against Westbrook at the top of the key here. Finds Duncan Robinson working against Clifford. Gets it off to Duren on the top of the key here, working against Sabonis. Duren trying to direct traffic. Finds Duncan Robinson. Duncan puts up a lob to Ausar. Can't get it to finish. It's going to be boarded by Sabonis, and the Kings have it back the other way here. Sabonis looking to stretch it for the Kings here. Kicks it back outside to Precious Achiuwa. Throws it away, though, is trying to get it to Clifford, and it's going to be Pistons basketball going back down the floor here. What's going on, Arcade Claus? What's going on? Kami, how you doing? Appreciate you stopping in. Welcome to the show. The scoreboard is right above my head. 3-3 basketball game. Cade with the basketball, working against Russell Westbrook. Finds Duren inside here. Puts up a shot. Count the bucket and the foul. Jalen Duren once again going to work inside here. And how about Jalen Duren to start this basketball game? He's going to have two opportunities back-to-back to get and ones to start this basketball game. What's going on? Simb, how you doing? Appreciate you stopping in. Welcome to the stream. Like and subscribe if you guys are new. How about Jalen Duren going to work here, guys, down the stretch to start this basketball game on a Sunday afternoon at Little Caesars Arena? Domantas Sabonis already picks up two quick fouls. Duren at the free throw line, he knocks down the free throw. 6-3 basketball game. Could not have asked for a better start for the Pistons down the stretch here. Westbrook gives it off to Sabonis at the top of the key, working against Jalen Duren here. Sabonis finds Achiuwa inside here. Left-handed layup is good. Nice finish from Precious Achiuwa. 6-5 basketball game. Ausar Thompson going coast to coast inside here. Looks like he just lost the handle. Ball goes over the backboard, and the Kings looking to get it back down the stretch here. Clifford looking to inbound here to Westbrook. 10:35 left to play here in the first quarter. Appreciate you guys all tuning into the stream, guys. Like and subscribe if you guys are new. Westbrook working on Cade Cunningham on the left wing, trying to back down Cade. Pulls up from the mid-range game, off the mark, no good. Boarded by Duren. Cade with the basketball at the top of the key here. Cade looking to kick it off here to Tobias Harris. Left-handed layup is good. Count the bucket for Mr. Tobias Harris. Uncle T going to work here. 10 minutes left to play here in the first quarter. Domantas Sabonis inside here. Left-handed layup is good. Count the bucket for Mr. Sabonis. My webcam is freaking out once again here. I hate this webcam. I'm going to throw it in the lake in 5 seconds. Cade with the basketball here at the top of the key. Finds Jalen Duren on the right side here. Gives it right back up to Cade. Cade working inside. Right-handed layup is off the mark. No good. Misses the easy layup. And the Kings get it back here. Back the other way here. Like and subscribe if you guys are new. Appreciate you guys all tuning into the show. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Precious Achiuwa at the top of the key here finds Russell Westbrook. It's poked away from Ausar Thompson, comes up with the steal, finds Duren, gets it back out to Tobias Harris. He puts up a shot off the mark. Duren puts it back up. He gets it blocked by the Kings. Sabonis looking to push it back the other way here. DeRozan now has it for the Kings. Kicks it across here to Clifford for three, and Clifford knocks it in. 10-8 basketball game. 9:20 left to play in the first quarter. Hopefully you guys are all doing fantastic. Welcome to the show, folks. K with the basketball, looking like there's a stoppage in play here. Going to be a foul called on the Kings. Going to be Pistons basketball. Holding up here down the stretch. What's going on, Michael? How you doing? Appreciate you stopping in. Happy Sunday. Welcome to the show. Kings take a 10-8 lead here to start the first quarter. 9:15 left to play in the first quarter here. We got the Pistons take on the Nuggets coming up on Tuesday. DeRozan knocks down the technical foul free throw. It looked like Duren maybe called a technical foul here, or a defensive 3-second violation. I think that's what it was. Or Tobias Harris technical foul. Tobias picked up a technical. So they shoot a technical foul free throw there. Tobias gets it back here on the right wing. Finds Ausar Thompson. Behind the back pass to Jalen Duren. Inside for the slam. It's a 10-10 basketball game. Appreciate you guys all tuning into the show. Welcome to the party, guys. If you guys are new to the stream, welcome, guys. DeRozan has it on the left wing here against Cade Cunningham. Kicks it back outside to Westbrook. He tries a three, and he knocks it in. 13-10 basketball game. Kings take a 3-point lead here down the stretch. 8:45 left to play here in the first quarter. Jalen Duren kicks it off to Duncan Robinson on the right wing here. Inside, kicks it across to Tobias from the corner for three. Off the mark, no good. Boarded by Precious Achiuwa. Looking to get back up the floor here for the Kings. Nearly lost it. Finds DeRozan on the left wing here working against Cade. Inside to Sabonis, trying to back down Tobias. Stolen away by Ausar Thompson. Ausar looking going coast to coast inside for the slam. Ausar Thompson looking to get it. For the Pistons here, they're going to call a foul, though, before the dunk, I believe, on Russell Westbrook. So it's going to stay here with the Pistons on the floor. Pistons were a 13.5-point favorite heading into this basketball game here. And again, the Kings, their roster does not reflect their record. They do not have Zach LaVine in this game here, but again, Westbrook, Sabonis, DeRozan, Malik Monk off the bench. This is a team that has some solid players, and this could come down to the wire in this basketball game. I remember the last time the Pistons played the Kings, Domantas Sabonis was injured, so I believe LaVine was also injured too, so something to keep an eye out here as well. And it looks like we have a possible timeout from the Kings, I want to say here, as we head into the first commercial break of the live stream. Appreciate you guys all tuning into the show. Like and subscribe. If you guys could also do me a favor as well, try to keep it on topic in the chat here, just basketball related, whether it's Kings or Pistons, or if you guys have any thoughts around the NBA, try to stay on topic during the live stream. That would be much appreciated as well. I appreciate the continuous support throughout the shows, but there's some of you that kind of tend to go off topic during these live stream. So if you guys can keep it towards the theme of the show, that'd be much appreciated as well. So Westbrook is going to get called for a foul here. It looked like they took a review here to make sure it wasn't anything flagrant. The Kings, I believe, are going to challenge this here, and it looks like the call is going to be overturned on the court. So I'm not entirely sure if that means the Kings are going to get it back here. It looks like Ausar Thompson was going to go to the basket, but Westbrook kind of bumped him, and it looks like the Kings said it was just kind of a common basketball play. So we're going to see what happens here after this ref-initiated review here. This webcam keeps going in and out of focus every time. I don't know how to change it to manual focus. Look, there it goes again. Look, I just turned it back on, and it's all of a sudden, like, going back on. Absolutely insane, man. Yeah. We're going to have to go no webcam tonight, man, because I can't get the webcam to focus here. Hopefully you guys are all doing fantastic. Appreciate you guys all tuning in. Welcome. Yeah, if you have any questions, be sure to tune into the chat, guys. Like I said, right now we got Precious Achiuwa, Sabonis, Westbrook, DeRozan, Clifford. Pistons have Tobias, Duncan, Duren, Cade, and Ausar Thompson on the floor. 8:19 left to play in the first quarter. Hopefully you guys are all doing fantastic. Like and subscribe. We got Pistons and Kings on a Sunday afternoon here in the Motor City. So it looks like the call stands here. It's going to be Pistons basketball underneath here. Cade looking inbound here to Asar Thompson. Finds Cade back up at the top of the key. Cade pulls from 3. He knocks it in. Cade Cunningham on the board here. 13-13 basketball game. Again, Cade's been dealing with a little bit of a wrist injury the past couple games here, so hopefully he can get back to full health here. Sabonis has it on the right wing against Jalen Duren. Finds DeRozan. He pulls up from the mid-range J, and he knocks it in. 15-13 basketball game. 7:55 left to play in the first quarter. Cade has it for the Pistons, gives it off to Duren. Duren looking to get something going on for the Pistons. Finds Tobias Harris inside here, back out to Duncan. He pulls from 3, and he knocks it in. Duncan Robinson from the left wing. He's on the board, 16-15 basketball game. 7:30 left to play in the first quarter here. DeRozan finds Clifford at the top of the key. Mid-range J over Duncan Robinson, and he knocks it in. 17-16 basketball game. Pistons looking to push it back to full court here. Cade at the top of the key here on the left wing, working against Clifford one-on-one. Drives inside of the paint. Left-handed floaters off the mark, no good. Boarded by Sabonis, and the Kings looking to push it back the other way here. Clifford has it for the Kings inside here. Turnaround jump shots off the mark. They're going to get a foul called on Duncan Robinson, and Clifford is going to go to the free throw line. Kings 17, Pistons 16, 7:07 left to play in the first quarter. Westbrook is a former Thunder player. He was so dominant during his time here. Yeah, he won a MVP award. He averaged a triple-double for that season for the Thunder. I think that was his second to last season that he was on the Thunder before he got traded. Clifford misses the first free throw here. Still a one-point basketball game. 7:07 left to play in the first quarter. Clifford back at the free throw line here. 2-year vet out of Colorado State. Nice player for the Kings here. Misses both free throws. Domantas Sabonis comes up with the rebound, though. Clifford misses the shot here. Sabonis gets it back underneath here and puts it back up and in. 19-16 basketball game, and the Pistons take their first timeout, and we are heading into a commercial break. Like the live stream, guys. Subscribe if you guys are new. We got Kings and Pistons on a Sunday afternoon here in the Motor City. Should be a good basketball game through and through. Again, the Pistons were a 13.5-point favorite going into this basketball game. And like I said, the Kings roster, they have some solid players on their team. And, I know it says they're like the third worst team in basketball based on record. But again, they have had a lot of injuries to start their season for the Kings. And cannot take them for granted heading into this basketball game. But I was honestly shocked to see how high of a spread that was. I would have probably imagined like maybe 5, 6.5 for the Pistons, but double digits is kind of disrespectful to this Kings roster. So we have a commercial break, give you guys a couple stats here. Right now for the Pistons, you got Duren leading the way with 8 points, couple of boards in this one. Cade's got 3 points, the only three-point shot that he's made. He's knocked it down. Duncan with 3 points. Tobias has 2. And Russell Westbrook has 6 points, leading scorer for the Sacramento Kings. If you guys are living on the Midwest coast, Michigan, Ohio, Minnesota, that whole area, it's a winter wonderland in Michigan right now. I've basically been stuck inside my house the past like 4 days. It's been absolutely brutal, miserable. It was like -5 degrees yesterday here in Michigan. Absolutely insane, man. And it's snowing like crazy right now as well. So if you guys do decide to drive today, please drive carefully as well. Our rebounding was concerning against Houston, too. Got to nip that in the butt. Yeah, for sure, 100%. Yeah, we got to limit the turnovers, crash the glass more, and be more aggressive on the boards here. My webcam is going in and out like crazy, guys. I can't get it to focus. You guys might get just an audio version today. Sit Tobias Harris. JB is such a clown sometimes. Yeah, I mean, Tobias Harris, like I said, I think he's one of those Pistons where you're going to have to rely on him for three-point shooting. If he can get you a basket here and there, he's definitely useful. And again, credit to Tobias, though, because when the Pistons did pick him up in free agency, that was really the first time Cade ever had somewhat of a stretch four, and which did create some spacing, and we'll see what happens at the trade deadline moving forward. What's going on, Mark Royal? How you doing? Welcome to the show. Coming back from commercial break here. Kings 19, Pistons 16 on a Sunday afternoon. Appreciate you guys all tuning in to this stream. Like I said, I know we got the AFC Championship game going on here, so shout out to the Broncos and Patriots. That's going to be going back and forth as well. So we'll keep you guys updated for that score as well. Pistons down by 3 here. Like I said, they got the Denver Nuggets on the road on Tuesday, so it's going to be an interesting game. I should be back from bowling to call the second half of that game, so I'll be doing that Tuesday when I get back home from bowling for the second half. Duncan Robinson inside here for the nice, easy layup. Cuts the deficit down to 1. What's up, Wesley? How you doing, buddy? 6:45 left to play in the first quarter. Westbrook at the top of the key here, working against Asar Thompson here. Westbrook finds Sabonis on the right block here, kicks it inside to Westbrook for a left-handed cutting finish to the layup. He gets it to go. 21-18 basketball game. 6:25 left to play in the first quarter. Cade with the basketball inside here. Mid-range jump shot is off the mark, no good. Duren with the rebound, putback slam. Jalen Duren's been a monster so far in this first quarter. 21-20 basketball game. Duren already has 10 points in the first quarter so far for the Pistons. DeRozan has it on the right wing here, working against Cade Cunningham. DeRozan kicks it back out to Westbrook. Westbrook trying to feed DeRozan once again. Goes to his left, kicks it back out to Precious Achiuwa. He tries a 3. That's off the mark, no good. Westbrook with the rebound. Clifford finds DeRozan at the top of the key, working against Russell Westbrook. Kicks it across to Clifford. He tries a 3. He buries it. 24-20 basketball game. Sacramento 24, Pistons 20. 5:40 left to play in the first quarter. Cade with the basketball working against DeRozan. Inside here, he's going to get a foul called on DeRozan. It's going to stay here on the floor for the Pistons. Kings 24, Pistons 20 on a Sunday afternoon in the Motor City. Appreciate you guys all tuning in. If you guys are new to the stream, like and subscribe. Shout out to the Kings fans, Pistons fans tuning in. We appreciate you guys all watching and tuning in. Like I said, this is my own original play-by-play commentary, reaction, and analysis to this basketball game between these two teams, and we should get a good one down the stretch here. Cade with the basketball working against Westbrook. Puts up a mid-range floater. That's off the mark, no good. I believe he chases down his own rebound, though. Finds Isaiah Stewart. He checks back into the game for the Pistons. Cade looking to dance here on the left wing against the Kings. Goes to his left, crosses back over. Turnaround jump shot in the paint here. He knocks it in. Cade Parker Cunningham with the tough mid-range jump shot. 2-point basketball game. Pistons are already in the bonus here with 5 minutes left to play in the first quarter. Clifford now has it for the Kings here. Clifford looking to get it back up to Westbrook at the top of the key, working against Asar Thompson. Westbrook finds Clifford on the right wing here, goes to his left inside against Duncan Robinson. Turnaround jump shots off the mark, no good, boarded by Jalen Duren. Cade with the basketball on the right wing here, working against Malik Monk. Inside here for the right-handed layup is good. We got a tie basketball game. Nice drive from Cade. Smooth operator, 24-24. Ray Nod checks into the game here for the Kings. Westbrook has it for Sacramento. It looks like he turns it over here. Duren comes up with the steal. Asar Thompson looking to push it to full court against Ray Nod. Finds Duren on the cutter. Backdoor find to Asar. It's blocked by the Kings here. Gives it up to Westbrook. Westbrook is blocked by Cade. Cade with an unbelievable block against Westbrook in transition. Pistons get it up here. Cade with the basketball looking to slow it back down inside here to Isaiah Stewart. Cutting to find Duncan Robinson for the reverse layup is off the mark. No good. Boarded by the Kings. Kings right now on the floor have Raynaud, Monk, Clifford, Westbrook, and Precious Achiuwa. And it looks like we got a Kings timeout for yet another commercial break coming up. Kings are 12-34. Yes, they are. And again, the big credit to why that is because, one, they play in the Western Conference, way harder schedule, and two, their star players have been injured the majority of this season. But again, no Zach LaVine. He's dealing with, I think, a back issue. But they do have Sabonis, who can really score. Again, Westbrook and DeRozan. DeRozan, every single time he plays the Pistons, it seems like he always has a very solid game. So I expect this game to be close in the fourth quarter. Again, I do not agree with the opening spread that this game was set at. I think it was Pistons minus 13.5 here to start this basketball game. And I think it should be way lower than that. It's kind of disrespectful to the Kings. And again, a lot of people are literally only looking at their record, which you got to be careful with facing a team in the NBA because you can't take any wins for granted. I mean, look at the Pacers. They beat the Thunder a couple nights ago, and the Pacers have one of the worst records in basketball. So anything can happen here down the stretch. What's up, Neil? How you doing? Appreciate you stopping in. Yeah, you too, dude. Yeah, I've been freezing in Michigan. It was literally like negative 10 degrees at like 7 a.m. yesterday morning. So it's weird because I have to keep my car parked outside, and I had to go start it just to make sure the battery is still intact. But yeah, it's been freezing here in Michigan the past couple days. So definitely stay warm as well here. Kings 24, Pistons 24. Hopefully you guys are all doing fantastic. Welcome to the show, folks. Give you guys some stats here as we are in a timeout right now here. Duren's leading the way, 10 points, 4 boards. Cade's got 4 assists in this one. Duncan's got 5 points. Cade's got 7. Asar struggling to start this first quarter here, but again, he'll be back in business in no time. He's got a couple assists, does have a turnover. And again, Asar Thompson, the reason why he's on this team is he's becoming one of the best defenders in basketball. Not only he can defend pretty much any player in the NBA, he's got his height, his athleticism. He's still continuously working on his jump shot. But again, a lot of people are kind of immediately too quick to judge somebody when you only look at the box score versus the overall play throughout the game for a player. Something to look at as well as the plus minus when the player's on the floor. So just because they don't necessarily score that much doesn't mean they can't make an impact in the game overall. Tobias and Harris do that dirty work. 100%. So, yeah, I mean, Pistons are going to probably pay Duren this offseason. I would imagine Asar Thompson is next. And then we're going to have to make a couple decisions on, like, Ivy, Tobias. You know, probably Asar, I would imagine we're going to probably pay Asar probably next year. So, again, it just keep developing this young core. The Pistons have nothing to lose this season. Literally, they're the number 1 team in the Eastern Conference, and we'll see what happens moving down the stretch. Malik Monk off the bench here, knocks down the 3 to start. Coming back from commercial break here. 3:44 left to play in the first quarter. Ron Holland has checked into the game here for the Pistons. Slowly becoming one of my favorite Pistons on this team. K with the basketball finds Jaden Ivey at the top of the key here, working against Dennis Schroeder. Ivey inside, 5 seconds on the shot clock. Ivey's in trouble here, has to put up a crazy shot that's off the mark here. He just kind of throws it out of bounds, and it's going to be Kings basketball down the stretch as we head into the final 3 minutes of this first quarter here. Kings have it at the top of the key here. Schroeder has it. Kings right now have Cardwell, Raynaud, Schroeder, Monk, and Ellis on the floor for the Kings. Schroeder at the top of the key. Gets it inside here. Cross-court pass to Raynaud. Thought about a 3. Driving baseline against Duren inside here. Raynaud. Turnaround jump shot is off the mark. No good. It's going to be a shot clock violation. Good defense from the Pistons, and they're going to get it back down the stretch. 27-24 basketball game. Hopefully you guys are all doing fantastic. Appreciate you guys all tuning into the show. Like I said, if this is your first time here, welcome. Hit the follow button. I'm your host, Carson, diehard Detroit sports fan since 1999. So welcome to the party, folks. K with the basketball finds Isaiah Stewart. He tries a 3 off the mark. No good. Boarded by Dennis Schroeder. Schroeder looking to push it for the Kings here on the left wing here. Schroeder drives inside to his former teammate against Cade Cunningham. Schroeder backs out now. It's going to be a foul called against Cade, though. Looked like he kind of just ran over Schroeder on the left wing. So it's going to stay here with the Kings. I was a big fan of Dennis Schroeder. We had him for about half a season after the trade deadline last year. Was a big contributor in the playoffs last year against the Kings for the Pistons. And yeah, definitely a very, very good player in the NBA. 27-24 basketball game. Cade checks out for a breather. 2:43 left to play in the first quarter. Schroeder looking to inbound here to Cardwell at the top of the key. Schroeder has it, working against Dennis Jenkins, who checks into the game here. Schroeder is blocked by Jenkins. Ron Holland gets it back up here. Jaden Ivey now has it. Ivey working inside. Ivey with a bad pass, turns it over, and it's going to be Kings basketball. Great defensive play from the Pistons there, and then Ivey just got a little bit too aggressive there on the fast break transition, throws it away, and the Kings get it back again. Yeah, Ron's been very solid so far for the Pistons. Schroeder misses the layup here, boarded by Ron Holland. 2 minutes left to play in the first quarter. Ron Holland going to work here against Ellis inside here. Right-handed layup is off the mark, no good. He was complaining he should have got a foul. They're not going to give it to him, though. Schroeder now has it, working against Dennis Jenkins. Right-handed layup is up and in. Tough finish from Schroeder. 29-24 Kings here. 2 minutes left to play in the first quarter. Dennis Jenkins has it for the Pistons at the top of the key, looking to find Tobias Harris. Tobias trying to size up Reynaud one-on-one inside here. Tries to find Jaden Ivey on the right wing. Jaden Ivey looking to go to work here against Malik Monk. Finds Tobias Harris inside here. Puts up a shot off the mark. It's going to be rejected by the Kings. It's going to stay here, though, with the Pistons. 3 seconds left on the shot clock. 1:40 left to play in the first quarter. Pistons looking inbound here. Jenkins finds Isaiah Stewart inside here. Stewart working inside. Mid-range layup is off the mark. No good. It's going to be a shot clock violation from the Pistons, and the Kings are going to get it back the other way here. Kings 29, Pistons 24. Pistons have not made a shot their last 3 minutes of this game. 1:36 left to play in the first quarter. Kings 29, Pistons 24. Dennis Schroeder at the top of the key working against Dennis Jenkins one-on-one. Finds Ellis on the left wing here. Right back to Schroeder working against Dennis Jenkins. Schroeder kicks it back outside now, trying to reset up the offense. Ellis has it. Tried about a 3. Inside here. Left-handed layup from Ellis is good. Count the bucket for Ellis. He's on the board. 31-24 basketball game. Jenkins now has it for the Pistons here. Jenkins thought about a step back 3, kicks it across to Ivy. Ivy pulls from 3, and he knocks it in. Poison Ivy on the board here for the Pistons. A really good cross-court pass, though, from the Kings. Immediately caught the Pistons off guard here, though. 33-27 basketball game. Tobias with the basketball here. Tries to find Ron Holland on the right wing here, working against Reynaud. 40 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Tobias trying to size up Malik Monk on the left block. Kicks it across to Ivy. Ivy tries another 3. Off the mark, no good. Tobias is there for the rebound, though. Outside of Jenkins, he tries a 3, and he buries it. 33-30 basketball game. Pistons cut it back down to 3. 25 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Schroeder drives to the rim. He's going to get fouled, though, by Ron Holland. It's going to stay here on the floor. Actually, never mind. The Kings are now in the bonus, so Schroeder's going to go to the free throw line. So Ron Holland gets called for the foul. Kings 33, Pistons 30. 23 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Schroeder's at the line, as the Pistons are going to probably get the final possession here of the first quarter after these free throws from Dennis Schroeder. First free throw on the way is up and in for Dennis Schroeder. Right now on the court for the Kings, you got Cardwell, Reynaud, Schroeder, Monk, and Ellis. Tobias, Duncan, Cade, Stewart, and Jenkins for the Pistons as we approach the final 20 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Schroeder, second free throw on the way is off the mark, no good. Kings 34, Pistons 30. Kings take a 4-point lead here as we head into the final seconds left of the first quarter. Boarded by Isaiah Stewart. It's going to be a foul called, though, against Ellis, and Stewart immediately is going to go right back to the free throw line. So they're going to call a foul on Ellis. He kind of swatted at Isaiah Stewart underneath here, and Stewart's going to go shoot some free throws. Sarr is currently not on the floor for the Pistons right now. 22 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Kings 34, Pistons 30. Beef Stew at the free throw line. Beef Stew. There he is. Stewart, free throw on the way, is up and in. 34-31 basketball game. Stewart looking to knock down both free throws to make this a 2-point game. Once again, guys, appreciate you guys all tuning into the show. If you guys are new to the stream, hit the like button, subscribe. What's going on, BD Buster? How you doing? Isaiah Stewart at the free throw line working against the Kings. Second free throw from Beef Stew on the way here. Stewart's having a nice, solid season for the Pistons. 10 points, 5 rebounds. Again, 1 defensive player of the month for the month of December in the Eastern Conference. Knocks down both free throws. Schroeder gets it back for the Kings here at the top of the key, working against Dennis Jenkins. Finds Malik Monk. 15 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Working on Ron Holland on the left wing here. Kings trying to get open here. It's going to be a foul called underneath against Dennis Jenkins. He was trying to fight off a screen from DeRozan, and DeRozan's going to go to the free throw line. So DeRozan has an opportunity to put the Kings back up by 4. Pistons, I would imagine, take the final shot here of the first quarter. It's been kind of a weird, like, last final 30 seconds in the first quarter. Just teams just unnecessarily fouling each other to get in the bonus. So, DeRozan is at the line. He hits the first free throw. 35-32 basketball game. Kings make a couple substitutions. Westbrook checks back into the game here for the Kings. 10 seconds left to play in the first quarter as we head to a commercial break coming up here to start the second. Yeah, we got to start making some free throws. It's been frustrating trying to see this team make free throws. They haven't been doing a pretty good job, especially down the stretch this season. DeRozan misses the second free throw. Beef Stew with the rebound. Cade to full court here. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Cade going to work here inside to the paint here. Kicks it back out to Tobias. He tries a three from the right wing at the buzzer, and he hits it. 35-35. Tobias Harris, Uncle T, puts it in, and we got a tie basketball game heading into the second quarter. Mr. T, Uncle T, Tobias Harris, he knocks it in. Tie basketball game, 35-35. Good finish and find from Cade Cunningham to get his boys involved. And we're going to second quarter, folks. This webcam, dude, I am just sick and tired of it. It's like every little minuscule move that I make, it just freezes. Like I have to stay here like a robot for like 10 seconds. If I move just an inch, it like spazzes out of control. It's incredibly frustrating. All right. Once again, guys, we do have memberships. If you guys want to help support the shows, you guys get the cool, crazy custom emotes and loyalty badges next to your guys' name in the live chat. If you guys want to become a supporter of the channel, you guys can. It's in the description of the live stream. It's also in the chat as well. $2 a month if you guys join on a desktop, but there's also it's $3 a month if you go through the mobile device. So I would recommend if you guys do it, go through desktop. There's like some stupid like mobile service fee that's added on. So you still get the same perks. Got Cade, Duren, Poison Ivy, Beef Stew, Asar. Looking to get some more emote slots here as well. So if you guys are interested, that is in the description of the show. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know in the chat here, guys. Appreciate you guys all tuning in to the stream. Pistons have the Denver Nuggets on the road to start a 3-game road trip on the West Coast. They have Denver coming up on Tuesday night. I will be broadcasting and covering the second half of that game. Basically, Mondays and Tuesdays, I'm on a bowling league. I don't get home until like roughly 10:30-ish Eastern, and the game starts at 9 p.m. Eastern. So I should get back in time for the second half. And then we got the Suns on the road next Thursday, and then the Warriors back-to-back Thursday, Friday next week. So I'll be doing all those games as well. But good stuff. Pistons, again, started off pretty slow to start this game here. There goes my webcam once again. I'm just debating on honestly just scrapping the webcam tonight. I'm just so sick and tired of fighting this thing back and forth. Yeah, I have like a 220 average, Neil. So, yeah, I've been bowling since high school. So, it keeps me busy. The only annoying thing, though, is sometimes it interferes with the Pistons games. And sometimes when I'm bowling, I'm like, I wish I was here calling the Pistons game. But, especially when you bowl bad, it's like I could have just really missed. But the idea is I've got like, it goes into April. So the dilemma I'm facing is Pistons playoff basketball is going to be starting mid-April. So I'm just going to straight up tell them, like, sorry, I'm not going to be here. Pistons playoff basketball is going on. I'm not missing those games. Javonte Green comes up with the steal here to start the second quarter. Left-handed layups off the mark. He does get fouled, though, by the Kings, and Javonte Green is going to go to the free throw line. So immediately to start the second quarter, his first seconds in this game, he comes up with a big steal, and he's going to go to the free throw line. I love Javonte Green off the bench. Very solid one-year deal that Trajan Langdon picked him up for, I think, a couple $1 million, and he does it all. He can shoot threes, he can defend. Just another good player off your bench for the Pistons' depth when your starters are out off the floor, so good to see it. It was just announced, too, that J.B. Bickerstaff is going to be coaching the Eastern Conference in the All-Star game this year. So shout out to J.B. Bickerstaff as well. 11:46 left to play in the first half here. Javonte Green knocks down the free throw. Pistons take a 1-point lead. Pistons 36, Kings 35. Right now on the floor for the Kings, you got Cardwell, Raynaud, Schroeder, Monk, and Ellis. Pistons on the floor right now have Cade, Stewart, Holland, Green, and Jenkins. Javonte Green's second free throw on the way is up and in. Pistons take a 2-point lead. Schroeder at the top of the key here for the the Kings, working against the Pistons. Schroeder now has it, kicks it across here to Reynaud. Reynaud pulls from 3. That's off the mark, no good. The ball gets literally, oh my gosh, it was almost stuck on top of the backboard. It falls down at the last second. Pistons regain it back here. 11:30 left to play in the first half. Pistons up by 2. Dennis Jenkins has it for the Pistons, looking to add some more fuel to the fire to start this second quarter. Inside to Cade here. Cade with the basketball, working against Reynaud. Cade drives to his left, inside here. Left-handed layup is good. Grown man finish from Cade Parker Cunningham. You love to see it. 11:15 left to play in the first half here. Schroeder has it for the Kings here. Upside here to Malik Monk, working against K at the top of the key. Pistons going on a 9-1 run here. Malik Monk turnaround jump shot is off the mark, no good. Ron Holland just kind of lets it go out of bounds here. It was an air ball, and the Pistons regain it back here. So a good start to the second quarter for the Pistons. Russell Westbrook checks back into the game here for the Kings. Pistons 39, Sacramento 35. And it looks like the Pistons have it back here. Pistons get it back, top of the key here. Cade with the basketball on the right wing here, working against Russell Westbrook. Cross-court pass to Ron Holland on the left wing. He drives to his right, inside. It's going to be a foul called, I believe, on Dennis Schroeder. Schroeder wants the Kings to challenge it, though. He doesn't believe it was a foul called or not. So 10:50 left to play here in the first half. Kings are going to challenge this here. And it looks like it's not even going to be a quick commercial break. From what I'm seeing right now, it looks like the Kings are going to win this challenge. So the Kings challenge it. It was a foul called originally on Dennis Schroeder, working against Ron Holland. The Kings do end up winning the challenge, though. So it's going to be no foul called. And I think the Kings are going to get the basketball back here. Pistons have been the best second quarter team in basketball, for sure, Frank. Love to see it. And again, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. And again, the Pistons, they were kind of shaky against the Houston Rockets. And credit to the Houston Rockets. That was a really good basketball team. KD, Kevin Durant doing Hall of Famer things. He put up back-to-back nights with 30 points on both of his opponents. Reed Shepherd came off great off the bench for the Houston Rockets. Cade, he played all right. He didn't really have the greatest shooting night. But again, superstars just elevated in the crunch time for the fourth quarter. Pistons, were down 14 at one point in the game against the Rockets. They kind of came back a little bit, cut it back down to 4. But every single answer that the Pistons had, the Rockets were right back there to finish for an answer of their own. So, again, that's going to be playoff-type basketball atmospheres. Again, Rockets are the 4th seed in the Western Conference. And again, no disrespect to the Eastern Conference, but the Western Conference is just a whole other level of competition than the Eastern Conference is. There's way more superstars in the West. And again, that's why it's great, though, that the Pistons are in the Eastern Conference. They do have a more favorable schedule. I don't want to say easier schedule, but if you take a look at teams around the East versus the West, like I said, the Sacramento Kings is a perfect example. And again, everybody looks at their record and they're like, oh, they're like one of the worst teams in basketball. They're 12-34. But then they forget that the majority of October and November, they were missing their star players. And now you got a healthy Westbrook, a healthy DeRozan. Sabonis is back now for the Kings. So again, I expect this game to, be close through and through all the way down to the wire. Cade is the smoothest player since the 70s Afro era. Love it. Sometimes Cade will go braids. He'll have braids on, and sometimes he'll let the fro go. So I wonder what his decision making is during that process, if he has some kind of weird superstition for that. But as long as he plays well, I don't care what he looks like. 39-35 basketball game here. So the Kings are going to win the challenge here. It was not a foul called on Dennis Schroeder, originally called a foul. So it's going to be, I believe, Pistons basketball here at the top of the key. Yeah, it's just kind of a clean swipe from Dennis Schroeder. So starting this second quarter, 10:50 left to play in the first half here. Kings right now have Westbrook, Cardwell, Schroeder, Monk, and Ellis. They're actually going to do a jump ball here. Beef Stew working against Cardwell. Cardwell's going to win the tip. It's going to be poked away, though, by Ron Holland, and it goes off of his foot, though, and the Kings get it back here. Ron Holland's one of those guys that just does not give up on plays. Yeah, I was kind of wondering what that was going to happen because, like, Pistons had possession, and, you know, they shouldn't be blamed because the ref made a bad call, so they just do a jump ball in that circumstance if teams win the challenge. So Westbrook has it at the top of the key, gives it off to Schroeder. Left-handed layup over Isaiah Stewart is good. Tough shot from Dennis Schroeder. Stewart finds Dennis Jenkins at the top of the key here. 10:28 left to play in the first half. Jenkins working against Westbrook, finds Beef Stew underneath on the left block, gives it off to Cade. Cade right back to Isaiah Stewart. Left-handed layup is blocked by the Kings here. Cade steals it away, though, underneath here. Finds it back out to Jenkins. Jenkins working against Westbrook. Jenkins pull-up jump shot on the right wing is off the mark, no good. It's going to be a foul called, though, underneath. I believe they're going to get it on the Kings on Raynaud, and they're going to keep it on the floor for the Pistons. Couple substitutions here for the Kings. Right now, you got Sabonis checking back in for the Kings. Westbrook, Schroeder, Monk, Ellis. Pistons have Cade, Stewart, Holland, Green, and Jenkins. So Cade gets it back outside here. On the top of the key here, Stewart sets the screen for Cade. Cade rolls off it to his left. Inside here, good finish and a find to Isaiah Stewart underneath. 41-37 basketball game. 9:55 left to play in the first half. Westbrook has it for the Kings here at the top of the key, working against Javonte Green. Sabonis finds Westbrook inside. Reverse layup from Westbrook is off the mark. Good defense from Isaiah Stewart. Jenkins finds Holland. Back up to Cade. Cade pulls from three from the right wing. Off the mark, no good. Boarded by Javonte Green. Jenkins gets it right back. Cade now has it. Inside here, working against Ellis. Turnaround jump shot is pure. 43-37 basketball game. 9:28 left to play here in the first half. And the Kings are going to take a full timeout. Smooth operator Cade Cunningham doing the dirty, nasty work for the Pistons as the franchise player. Nice turnaround jump shot for Cade. He's got 11 points, 5 for 10 from the field. He also has 6 assists. Cade is having a solid first half to start this basketball game. Kings take a timeout here. That is their third timeout that they've used. Pistons have only used one timeout here. So, what do we got here in terms of likeage? What do we got here? What do we got? We got 11 likes on the stream. There's 78 of you in here. If you guys could do me a favor, hit the like button, subscribe. It's free. It helps out the streams, man. Gets more people in here. We got a commercial break coming up. Appreciate you guys all tuning into the show. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, complaints, criticisms, let me know in the stream, guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the party. All right. Hopefully you guys are all doing fantastic. Appreciate you guys all tuning into the show. Welcome to the party, guys. Like I said, Pistons have the Denver Nuggets coming up on Tuesday. That's going to be a good basketball game. They're going to be going on the road. Again, no Nikola Jokic. I wish Jokic was playing in that game, but he's still dealing with that injury. So it's going to be Jamal Murray, Aaron Gordon, against the Nuggets on the road against a really good Denver Nuggets team. So that's going to be a good game. Like I said, I'm going to be back for that game probably in the second half because, again, I won't get back from bowling until, like, halfway through the game. So appreciate you guys all watching, tuning in. And like I said, if you have any complaints, criticisms, let me know, guys. This is kind of my first year doing the play-by-play stuff. So we're about, I want to say, roughly 20 games into this from doing this to the start of this season. So let me know if there's any advice or critiques you guys want me to add, for the scoreboard or any graphics you guys think I should add in the background. So let me know, guys. Good deal. So for some stats right now in the first half, right now, for the Sacramento Kings, you got Westbrook leading the way. He's got 8 points. Sabonis has 5 boards. DeRozan's got 4 assists. Cade with 11 points, 6 assists. Jalen Duren's got 4 boards. And I believe 10 points to start this First half, yeah. So Duren and Cade both doing pretty good to start this basketball game. Appreciate you, Andrea and Wesley and Neil. Thanks, guys. All right, we're back from commercial break here. Sacramento 37, Pistons 43. Kings get it back here. Sabonis underneath, inside, working against Isaiah Stewart. Puts up a shot, count the bucket, and the foul. Sabonis, grown man underneath here, draws the foul against Stewart. He's going to go to the free throw line, try and complete the three-point play. Pistons 43, Sacramento 39. We're going to see if the Kings can get it back down to 3. Sabonis back at the free throw line here. Again, really solid player in the NBA, multiple-time All-Star. He can really play at the next level for Sabonis. Sabonis, free throw on the way here. It is up, and he misses the free throw. So still a 4-point game. Pistons 43, Sacramento 39 here. Cade with the basketball at the top of the key, working against Russell Westbrook. Cade looking to find the open man here. Gets it across to Isaiah Stewart. Cade turns it over. Bad pass. Stewart gets it right back, though. Blocked by Cade underneath the Schroeder. Cross-court find to Jenkins. Wide open from the corner for 3, and he knocks it in. 46-39 basketball game. What's going on, Frank? How you doing, buddy? Good to see you, man. 8:50 left to play in the first half. Malik Monk pulls from 3 over Isaiah Stewart. Off the mark, no good. Boarded by Ron Holland. Pistons looking to push it back the other way here. Ron Holland inside against Russell Westbrook. Puts up a shot. Draws the foul, though. And he's going to go to the free throw line. So Ron Holland going to work inside the paint. Draws the foul on Russell Westbrook. And Ron Holland's going to try and knock down a couple free throws. 46-39 basketball game. Appreciate you guys all tuning in to the stream. Welcome, 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 guys. All right, so Holland's at the free throw line. Knocks down the first free throw. This camera is like driving me crazy. Holland's second free throw on the way is up and in. 48-39 basketball game. Schroeder now has it for the Kings, looking to push it back the other way here for Sacramento. Working against Dennis Jenkins at the top of the key. Finds Russell Westbrook, working against Cade. Westbrook inside here against Isaiah Stewart. Kicks it across here to Malik Monk. Right back to Westbrook on the left corner. Working against Cade Cunningham. Westbrook thought about a 3. Inside to Sabonis. Sabonis nearly lost it. Stolen away by Javonte Green. Green comes up with the steal. Inside to Cade. Cade looking to push it in transition. Shot is off the mark here, though. It's going to be last touch by the Kings. Out of bounds, Pistons basketball. Alrighty. Pistons looking to add to their 9-point lead here in the second quarter. Welcome to the show. Cade pulls from 3 on the right wing. Off the mark, no good. Boarded by Clifford for the Kings. Clifford has it for Sacramento at the top of the key. Gets it off to Sabonis. Finds DeRozan on the right wing here. DeRozan going to work inside here. Turnaround is going to be off the mark. No good. Cade gets it up to Ron Holland for the fast break slam underneath. 50-39 basketball game. Great defense from the Pistons on that possession. 7:40 left to play in the first half here. Schroeder has it for the Kings. Kicks it across to Sabonis, working against Isaiah Stewart. Finds DeRozan on the right wing here. DeRozan working inside here. Left-handed layup is good. Count the bucket for DeRozan and the foul against Isaiah Stewart. Tough finish from DeMar DeRozan. He's going to the free throw line, trying to complete the 3-point play. All right. Nice finish inside from DeRozan. DeRozan's going to try and make this an 8-point basketball game. 7:27 left to play in the second quarter. Pistons 50, Sacramento 41. DeRozan free throw is good. 8-point basketball game. Cade at the top of the key here. Finds Jenkins. Jenkins gives it off to Stewart, working against Sabonis at the top of the key. Stewart inside here to the paint. Tries to get to Ron Holland. He's going to get fouled, though, by Sabonis underneath. It's going to stay here with Pistons basketball. 7:13 left to play in the first half. Stewart back at the free throw line for the Pistons. First free throw on the way for Isaiah Stewart, knocks it in. 51-42 basketball game. Jenkins checks out for a breather for the Pistons. Free throw on the way here for Beef Stew. He's got 5 points, couple boards, having a decent first half for Stewart. Free throw is good. Pistons take a 10-point lead. 7:13 left to play here in the first half. Westbrook has it for the Kings at the top of the key. Working against Cade Cunningham, switches back off to Javonte Green. Westbrook has it with the basketball. Inside here to Sabonis. Kicks it across here to Schroeder. Schroeder looking to drive inside here. It's going to be to Westbrook on the right wing over Duncan Robinson for three. He knocks it in. Big time shot from Russell Westbrook. 52-45 basketball game. 6:44 left to play here in the first half. Isaiah Stewart has it for the Pistons at the top of the key here. Stewart working against Sabonis inside to K. It's going to be poked away from the Kings. Schroeder comes up with it inside here to Clifford. Clifford turnaround jump shot is good. 52-47 basketball game. 6:25 left to play in the first half. Duncan Robinson on the right wing against Russell Westbrook. Duncan trying to find the open man. Finds Cade underneath here. Cade kicks it across inside Javonte Green. It's going to be off the mark, no good. It's going to be last touch by the Kings. Now they're going to say a possible foul is called on the Pistons. They're actually going to call, they're going to call a foul on DeMar DeRozan. It looked like the Pistons kind of pushed off Sabonis, but it's going to be staying here, though, with the Pistons, and Javonte Green's going to go to the free throw line. What's up, 1 point? Light the beam. Forget football Sundays. Sundays are for Pistons hoops. There you go, Connor. Appreciate you stopping in, dude. 6:12 left to play in the first half here. Pistons 52, Kings 47. So Javonte Green's going to go to the free throw line here. Try and knock down some free throws for the Pistons. First free throw on the way for Javonte Green. He knocks it in. 53-47 basketball game. Javonte Green trying to get the Pistons back up by 7. Second free throw on the way here for Mr. Javonte Green. Green at the free throw line. He knocks down both free throws. 54-47. Pistons take a 7-point lead with just about 6 minutes left to play in the first half. Kings basketball. Kings right now on the floor have Precious Achiuwa, Sabonis, Westbrook, DeRozan, Clifford. Pistons have Duncan, Duren, Cade, Asar, and Javonte Green. DeRozan turnaround jump shot is off the mark here. They're going to get a foul called, I believe, on Javonte Green, and DeMar DeRozan is going to go back to the free throw line. Tobias checks back into the game. Green can start shooting the technicals for all I care. Seriously. It's like he's the only player that can knock down free throws right now, it feels like. I mean, even Cade, like, he's missed a couple big-time free throws this season. DeRozan, first free throw on the way here for the Kings, is off the mark, misses it. You would think if you're a professional basketball player, like especially a shooting guard, you would make a free throw. Like, they can knock down contested threes, but they can't make a free throw with nobody in front of them. It doesn't add up. So Cade steps out for a breather. Pistons are in the bonus here. Again, 6 minutes left to play in the first half. DeRozan looking to get it down to 6 for the Kings. DeRozan free throw is good. 54-48 basketball game. Jenkins at the top of the key here for the Pistons. On the right wing, working against Sacramento at the top of the key against Russell Westbrook. Finds Asar Thompson working against Sabonis. Asar tries to find to Duncan. Duncan thought about a three. Inside here, mid-range floater is good. Duncan Robinson, 56-48 basketball game. 5:40 left to play in the first half. DeMar DeRozan, turnaround jump shots off the mark, no good. Boarded by Asar Thompson. Asar with the basketball at the top of the key. Finds Tobias. Tobias looking to push it underneath here. Kicks it across to Duncan. Duncan pulls from 3 from the corner. In and out, no good. Boarded by Asar. They're going to call another foul, though, on DeMar DeRozan. So a couple quick fouls in the second quarter from DeRozan. Again, Pistons are in the bonus, and Asar Thompson is going to go to the free throw line. 56-48 basketball game. Like the live stream, guys. Subscribe. It's free. It helps out the stream. Shout out to everybody watching, tuning in, listening. Shout out to the Kings fans, Pistons fans. What's going on? 5:29 left to play in the first half. Ausar Thompson knocks down the first free throw. 57-48. Ausar looking to put the Pistons up by 10. Mr. Ausar Thompson at the free throw line. Second free throw on the mark is off. No good. It is boarded by Ausar, though. He gets it right back. Jenkins has it for the Pistons. Jenkins outside here to Duren. Inside here. Mid-range J from Duren is up and in. How about a 3-point possession there from the Pistons without shooting a 3? Or a and 1. That's good to see. Westbrook with the basketball inside here to Sabonis. Sabonis slams it home for the Kings. 59-50 basketball game. 5 minutes left to play in the first half. Ausar Thompson at the top of the key here. Gets it off to Jalen Duren working against Sabonis. Wide open for 3 for Tobias. He knocks it in. The Kings just completely forgot about Uncle Tobias Harris on the right wing. Nobody was within like 5 feet of him. He knocks it in. Kings knock it back down the other way here. Sabonis inside here. Left-handed layup is up and in. 62-52 basketball game. Ausar Thompson has it for the Pistons on the left wing here. So, Ausar kicks it across here to Duren, finds Dennis Jenkins. Jenkins pulls it from 3 at the top of the key, way off the mark, no good. Sabonis gets the rebound, pushes it up here for DeRozan. DeRozan working against Tobias. Feeds it inside here to Westbrook. Westbrook takes a wide open 3. That's off the mark, no good. Tipped back up, though, by Clifford. Kings regain possession. Westbrook working against Jenkins on the left wing here. Westbrook inside here. Cross-court pass to Achua. He finds a wide-open DeMar DeRozan, sets his feet and pulls, and he buries it. 62-55 basketball game. 3:55 left to play in the first half. Is that a 2 or a 3? They're going to call it a long 2 on that one. 62-54. Jenkins has it for the Pistons. Kicks it across to Tobias Harris on the left wing. Wide open 3 again. Gets the nice friendly shooter's roll. It like bounced a couple times off the glass. It falls for Tobias Harris. Pistons take an 11-point lead here. Poked away from Javonte Green and Ausar Thompson. Ausar Thompson going to get called for the free throw line, though. For the free throw line. Good God. For the foul. Oh, my word. 65-56 basketball game. So it's going to stay here on the floor for the Kings. Couple substitutions for the Kings here. Kings have Precious Achua, Sabonis, Westbrook, Clifford, Monk. Pistons have Tobias, Duncan, Duren, Cade, and Ausar Thompson. Sabonis inside here underneath. He puts up a nice layup. 65-56 basketball game. 3:24 left to play in the first half. Cade looking to push it full court here for the Pistons. Cade gets it at the top of the key. Duren sets the screen for Cade. Cade working one-on-one against Precious Achua. Stop on a dime mid-range jump shot for smooth operator Cade Cunningham is good. 67-56 basketball game. Yeah, me too. Tobias Harris, again, underrated three-point shooter. He's one of the best at mid-range turnaround jump shots in the post as well in the NBA. Westbrook tries a turnaround jump shot. That's off the mark. It was last touched by the Kings. It's going to be Pistons basketball with about 2:55 left to play in the first half. Ausar Thompson inbounds here to Cade. Cade with the basketball looking to make some more damage for this Pistons lead. Working against Clifford on the right wing here. Cade with the basketball. Drives inside to his left. Right-handed layup is off the mark. No good. Gets his own rebound, though. Turnaround jump shot for Cade. It falls. Cade Cunningham having a very solid first half for the Pistons. 69-56 basketball game. 2:30 left to play in the first half here. Malik Monk with the basketball. Kicks it across to Sabonis. Finds Russell Westbrook. Westbrook thought about a 3 on the right wing here. Westbrook with the basketball. Poked away from Cade, but it's going to be last touch by the Pistons. Good defense from Cade underneath here. 8 seconds left in the shot clock. 2:21 left to play in the first half. Pistons up by 13. Both teams are in the bonus. Appreciate you guys all tuning in. Like I said, if you guys are new to the stream, welcome. Like and subscribe if you guys are new. Malik Monk tries a 3. He knocks it in. 10-point basketball game. 69-59 basketball game. Tobias Harris on the right wing here for the Pistons. 2 minutes left to play in the first half. Dishes it back off to Cade. Cade with the basketball inside here. Tries to find Asar Thompson backdoor. Nice pass to Duren inside here. Duren going to his left against Sabonis, and he knocks it in. Duren's been so smooth underneath with his post game this season. 71-59 basketball game. Domantas Sabonis has it working against Duren at the top of the key here. Kicks it across to Malik Monk. Monk drives it to his right. Right-handed floater is up and in. 71-61 basketball game. A minute 30 left to play in the first half. Monk's got 10 points, a couple blocks in this game as well. Pistons turn it over here immediately. Westbrook comes up with the steal. Sabonis has it back the other way here. Underneath two against Tobias. Poked away from the Pistons. Cade had it, lost it. Gets it right back to Precious Achiuwa. Underneath against Duren. Goes to his left. Left-handed layup is good. Weird possession right there. He had a couple steals back and forth. The basketball was pinballed away, and the Kings come up with it. Tobias Harris has it for the Pistons, gives it up to Duren at the top of the key, working against Precious Achiuwa. Right-handed layup is good. Count the bucket and the foul for J.D. Jalen Duren. He's going to go to the free throw line and try and complete the old-fashioned three-point play for the third time this first half. What a finish and a move from Jalen Duren. He's 22 years old, ladies and gentlemen. He's going to become one of the best young centers the game, dare I say, has ever seen. Maybe too soon. Jalen Duren, he's got 16 points in the first half so far for the Pistons. The difference of improvement that Jalen Duren has made from last year to this year is absolutely remarkable. Duren free throw on the way is up and in. 74-63 basketball game. Malik Monk on the Pistons would be nice. That'd be kind of interesting, you know, a sharpshooter off the bench. We're going to need three-point shooting in the playoffs. Kings get it back underneath here. Precious Achiuwa dunks on Jalen Duren. 74-65 basketball game. 50 seconds left to play in the first half. Cade with the basketball at the top of the key here on the right wing, working against Russell Westbrook. Cade has it, gives it up. Thought about giving it up. Stays with the basketball, though. Inside here. Goes to his right. Right-handed layup is good for Cade Cunningham. Way to draw the defense in. Pistons clear some space for Cade. He goes to his right. Pistons 76, Kings 65. Pretty high-scoring first half in this basketball game. Schroeder has it for the Kings, working against Ron Holland. Switches back off to Duncan Robinson. Finds Clifford inside here. It's going to be blocked by Jalen Duren underneath. Cade with the basketball. Pulls it to Duncan Robinson. He tries a three. Off the mark, no good. Ron Holland has it for the Pistons. Cade gets it back out for 10 seconds left in the first half. Cade with the basketball. Working against Dennis Schroeder. 5 seconds. 4 seconds on the game clock. Cade Parker Cunningham. Turnaround jump shot is pure. 78-65 basketball game. Kings chuck it from half court. Way off the mark, and the Pistons take a 13-point lead as we head into the halftime break. Good second quarter from this Pistons team. Pistons 78, Kings 65. Going to get you guys back in action here to start the third quarter in about 10 minutes or so. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know in the chat here, guys. Once again, we do have memberships. If you guys want to become a part of the community, you want to help support the streams, we got these crazy cool custom emotes. Looking to add some more emote slots as well. Link to join the membership is in the description of the stream. It's also in the chat as well. Pistons 78, Kings 65. Like I said, I just appreciate you guys all tuning in, watching the shows. Just be respectful of one another and have fun in the chat. Like I said, Pistons are cruising over the Kings right now here. Again, kind of a sloppy first half for the most part, especially first quarter. But the Pistons really rallied around their guys. JB Bickerstaff made some coaching adjustments, and Pistons go up by 13 heading into the halftime break here. Pastures scored 7-7. Nice. Good stuff. Kings played no defense at all. Yeah, it's been interesting in the paint. It's like Sabonis scores underneath and Duren scores underneath. They just kind of exchange possessions back and forth here. So yeah, kind of interesting. Good stuff, man. Give you guys some stats here. Kings, Sabonis and DeRozan both leading the way for the Kings. They got 12 points. Sabonis has got 12 points, 6 boards, 4 assists. Westbrook has 11 points, 4 assists. DeRozan's got 12 and 4. You got Malik Monk off the bench having a solid game, 10 points in 12 minutes, a steal and an assist. For the Pistons right now, you got Tobias Harris, 11 points. Cade Cunningham, 19 points, 5 boards, 8 assists in the first half. That is a superstar in the first half. Jalen Duren, 17 points, 4 boards. Cade and Duren have been carrying the Pistons the entire first half so far. Duncan, 7 points. Asar struggling in this one. He only has 1 free throw made. Stewart, 6 points. Holland, 4 points. Green's got 4. Ivy has 3. And Jenkins was 6 off the bench. Definitely would be cool to see Chaz Lanier get more minutes for the Pistons. You know, we took him in the second round out of Tennessee. Going to be interesting to see his development. Same with like Bobby Klintman. That's 2 guys back-to-back years, both taken in the second round, that would like to see more minutes out of. Especially Paul Reed, Marcus Sasser as well. I feel like they can bring some depth to the Pistons bench. But the only time Paul Reed really ever checks into the game for the Pistons is if Isaiah Stewart or Jalen Duren, one of them are injured or in foul trouble. But yeah, you can definitely see Cade's definitely feeling better. You know, you could start to see it was bothering him the past couple of days. He was kind of playing through a wrist injury. So it's good to see that he's making some strides to get back to where he was. Only 4 turnovers from Cade in the first half. It's hard to match Detroit's offensive intensity. 100%. Yeah, and it starts with Isaiah Stewart. You know, Isaiah Stewart, Defensive Player of the Month last December. And Asar Thompson, definitely known for his defense and his versatility with his athleticism. Duren's been starting to play better defense this year. Cade Cunningham, he can play defense as well. That's the thing about Cade that makes him so great. He's just kind of like the modern-day version of Grant Hill, Jason Kidd type-esque player where he's not the flashiest guy in the world, but he's just a very smart, high-Q individual basketball player and way beyond his years. And, again, when the Pistons won the lottery with him, they hit a gem. 24 years old. He's going to turn 25 next season, basically, next September. And, we're hoping as Pistons fans that Cade can lead us to a championship. It's a combination of, your star players, the GM, the front office, and the coach. And J.B. Bickerstaff has done a terrific job in just 2 seasons with the Pistons so far. We are the champions. Yeah, and, come playoff time, it's going to be really curious to see who the Pistons get first round. I think if the Pistons stay healthy, they should at least guarantee the 2 seed. The Celtics, the Knicks, Raptors, kind of all behind the Pistons right now in the Eastern Conference. But like I said, all I want is this team to stay healthy. Just let this core get another year of playoff experience. We'll see how far this young core can take us. And then, honestly, if you want, you go and make a move in the offseason and try and get a legit second scoring option. Because right now, it's kind of a combination between, like, Duren and Tobias. The problem, though, with Duren, though, and I love Duren, he kind of camps out in the paint. And there's nothing wrong with that. But you kind of need a guy that can kind of create his own shot on the wing as well. And Tobias is kind of the only guy that we really have other than Cade right now that can make his own shot from the post. So, and again, a lot of people saying MPJ, which again would be great, but again, the cost of entry to that would be pretty expensive. So, again, I say you just stand pat, don't do anything crazy. If you want, you give up a second round pick, at the deadline in a couple weeks from now, you can maybe make a splash and maybe get another sharpshooter off the bench for the Pistons from the 3-point line. But don't really risk anything crazy. There's no need for it. An underrated weapon for this Pistons team is their team identity and chemistry. And you don't really want to disrupt that when you basically make a move where 1 or 2 of your core pieces could get affected by it. So we're going to chill here, guys. Halftime break underway. until we start the third quarter in about 10 minutes or so. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know in the chat here, guys. Like the live stream, subscribe if you guys are new. Pistons do have a solid core. And again, the majority of this core is 25 years old or under. You know, you got Duren, who's 22, Cade's 25, Ron Holland's 20. I think Ron Holland could be a legit piece of this team. Like, again, another Isaiah Stewart type player where he's known for his defense. You know, he does have some bounce in his game. He can occasionally shoot some threes, but it's defense. That's the identity that this team has been established upon, is culture building through just scrappy Detroit Pistons basketball. And honestly, the old saying goes, defense wins championships. And the Pistons' defense, combined with their offense, if we play great defense in the playoffs, we stay healthy, and Cade can continue to perform at a top 5 player in the world type level, the sky's the limit. What's up, Jimmy? Yeah, that was a crazy win. Jimmy and I were playing Fall Guys last night and clutched up the victory. Absolutely insane. Yeah, Duren's been playing insane. He's been, 17 points, 4 boards, an assist. I mean, the lob duo connection between Cade and Duren, their chemistry together just fits perfectly. I just wish Duren could shoot threes. But again, it's almost like Duren is, he's kind of his own man, right? Like he kind of can create his own shot in the paint. He does have a little bit of a handle. Sometimes on the fast break, well, he'll just take it straight to the hole. But seeing him get 3-and-1s in the first half is really good to see. And he's been knocking down free throws too. So Duren's definitely improved. But again, it's a matter of second scoring option, right? 3-point shooting. Duncan Robinson's your guy on the floor to knock down threes. And we saw it against the Houston Rockets. If Duncan has a quiet night, Cade has a quiet night, you have to really rely on guys like Javonte Green, Jenkins, Ivy off the bench to knock down some threes. Because if you go cold, it's hard to come back into basketball games. Yeah, it is kind of weird because, like, last year, a lot of people were believing more in Jaden Ivey than they were Jalen Duren. And honestly, I was one of those people. I mean, Jimmy and I saw Jalen Duren play for the Pistons. I think this was his rookie year or his second year. And you could see the potential. I mean, he was like 19 years old at the time, 19 or 20 years old. And he just couldn't play defense to save his life. Like, you could see it, but it took him a couple years to fully understand the pace of the NBA. And he's really improved tremendously by the time he was a rookie until now. And yeah, and I loved, I guess, like I said before, there's a clip, and I can't remember who the Pistons were playing, but, you know, Duren was holding Asar accountable on defense, you know, and Asar is like the best defender on the team. So that was really good to see. And again, this could all end up working out huge for the Pistons. You know, everything happens for a reason. And Jaden Ivey going through that injury, we haven't really seen him become the player he was the first 2 seasons he was on the Pistons. But again, we could get him at a very, very team-friendly deal in this offseason. And it could end up working out great for the Pistons. But again, it's a matter of, do you believe that this young core right now, this team, without any crazy trades, can win a championship for the Pistons? Or do you think that there's one more piece away, like an MPJ, or we'll have to wait until this offseason because there's a bunch of other free agents where you go out and you make a signing? See, here's the deal. I would much rather wait on MPJ or like a Trey Murphy and wait until the offseason. You're going to have a list of free agents in front of you. And the Pistons have never been a team or a destination in the past where it's been a high market destination for free agents to go to. But now teams are literally wanting to come play for Cade Cunningham because of his greatness. And the Pistons have one of the best salary cap situations in all of basketball. So if the Pistons legit stay healthy, they could make a legit run to the Eastern Conference Finals. I think so. You stay healthy and you go out and you make a free agent splash to try and pair with Cade, to try to become Batman and Robin. It's just a matter of floor spacing and identity. And if you do make that big acquisition, Tobias, they're probably going to, I would imagine, honestly, Tobias Harris, I would probably want to keep around. Again, Tobias and his whole contract right now is a little bit odd. But I mean, he's currently in his final year of his deal. So, and that's just it. Do you re-sign Tobias Harris after this offseason? Do you go out and you basically said, okay, Tobias, thanks. We're going to go try and get a legit stretch four to pair with Cade, a younger Tobias Harris? Because, again, the free agent list, I'm going to actually look this up. 2026 NBA free agents. Okay. So, yeah. It's an interesting free agent class. I mean, yeah, it's Andrew Wiggins, Mitchell Robinson, Kristaps. The problem is, stretch fours are hard to find. Stretch fours in the NBA are hard to find. Or you might draft one in your first round this year. Andrew Wiggins would be kind of interesting. He can play defense, and he can shoot the basketball. He has size. That would be an interesting free agent that the Pistons might look at this offseason. Or, again, you draft somebody in the first round. You go out and you take a look and see if there's a guy that you could potentially develop coming off the bench where he could legit replace Tobias Harris as your stretch four in the starting rotation. I like Andrew Wiggins a lot as a player. So we'll see. Getting back here to start the third quarter, guys. Appreciate you guys all tuning into the show. Like and subscribe if you guys are new. Ready to rock and roll here. Stupid webcam, man. Keeps going in and out. Jaren Jackson Jr. Yeah, it's a matter of, like I said, I would rather draft somebody in the first round, or you wait until free agency. Because, again, if you go out and you make a splash like the Grizzlies are, Jaren Jackson Jr., it would be really nice, but, again, the cost would be something to be kind of concerned about. The stupid webcam keeps going in and out of focus. I've had to reboot it 30,000 times this game. Kings basketball looking to push it back the other way here. Precious Achiuwa has it, gives it off to DeRozan, working against Cade inside here. DeRozan underneath the basket. Left-handed layup is good. Tough finish from DeMar DeRozan. Start of the third quarter. Pistons basketball back the other way here. There's going to be a foul called underneath on the Kings. 78-67. Pistons have it. Up by 11 here to start the second half. I know, DeMar DeRozan always has a great game against the Pistons. He's got 14 points already. 11:42 left to play in the third quarter. Asar Thompson at the top of the key here. Gets it across to Cade Cunningham working against Russell Westbrook. There's going to be a foul called on Russell Westbrook. Another stoppage in play for the Pistons. Pistons 78, Kings 67. Pistons up by 11 on a cold, chilly afternoon here in Michigan. 11:36 left to play in the third quarter. Westbrook has 11 points. Already picked up his fourth foul, though. Got to be careful for Westbrook. Cade has at the top of the key here, working against Russ. Goes to his right, inside here. Cade with the basketball. Finds Asar Thompson underneath baseline for the finish. 80-67 basketball game. DeMar DeRozan on the right wing working against Cade Cunningham. DeMar with the basketball trying to size up Cade. Turnaround jump shot for DeMar DeRozan is off the mark, no good. Boarded by Jalen Duren. Duren looking to run it all the way to the rim here. Right-handed layup is off the mark. He's going to get fouled, though, and Jalen Duren's going to go to the free throw line. I mean, Jalen Duren just he grabbed that rebound and just went coast to coast all the way to the rim. If I'm a defender in transition, how do you guard Jalen Duren on the fast break like that? It's like, that's a 6'11" grown man running full force down the floor. And not many bigs in the NBA with that size can run with a handle as smooth as Duren has. Kings take a timeout here. We got a commercial break coming up. Thanks, Frank. Appreciate you, buddy. Nathan needs Russell Westbrook to get him 5 more points. A bigger Giannis. That'd be amazing. That'd be so awesome. Again, Duren's 22 years old. He's going to turn 23 next season. He's going to get a fat contract. Oh, man, the Pistons going to pay him this offseason. And he's worth it. Listen, like, he is borderline an all-star player this year. The way he's been playing, the all-star reserves haven't been announced yet, but there's a chance that Duren might make the all-star game on the bench as a reserve. I think he's that good of a player this year for the Pistons. What is Duren's stats this year? He's averaging 17, 10, and 2 a game. So that's 5th best in the NBA for rebounds a game. And 18 points a game as your starting center is incredibly solid. 62% from the field, that's 6th best in the NBA. And again, the first couple years that he was with the Pistons, struggled on defense, couldn't really run the floor all too well, but you saw the potential with him coming out of the draft as an 18, 19-year-old kid. Athens says he put it all on Sacramento. Good luck, my friend. In a commercial break, Pistons 80, Kings 67. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, complaints, criticisms, let me know in the chat. What is the score of the Broncos game? Ooh, 7-7 at the halftime break. That's going to be a good game, man. Wow. I hope the Broncos win. I'm sick of the Patriots. They have 6 freaking Super Bowls. Like, it's enough. You know, they've already been spoiled by Brady. Pistons 80, Sacramento 67. Back from commercial break here. Shout out to Derrick Rose. He got his number retired by the Chicago Bulls last night. That was cool to see. Pistons up by 13 as we begin the third quarter. 11:07 left to play in the third quarter here. These young guys could go a long way with this experience. 100%, Wesley. And again, that New York Knicks experience last year in the playoffs is going to be so huge for the Pistons as establishing their identity and getting experience moving forward against a good Knicks team. That was, listen, they might have the biggest hopes and pressure to win the East this year as the New York Knicks. Kings' worst defense in the NBA. I wonder why they only have 12 wins. Duren misses the first free throw, knocks down the second free throw, though. Pistons 81, Kings 67. Westbrook has it for Sacramento, coming back down the stretch here. Gives it up to DeRozan at the top of the key. Finds Westbrook once again, right back to DeRozan. DeRozan puts it up over Tobias, off the mark, no good. Sabonis gets it back. Finds DeRozan again on the left wing here. DeMar DeRozan goes to his right against Cade Cunningham. DeRozan, mid-range jump shot is off the mark, no good. Sabonis gets it back here underneath against Jalen Duren. Sabonis kicks it across here for Clifford for 3. He knocks it in. 81-70 basketball game. 10:35 left to play in the third quarter. Pistons up by 11. Cade Cunningham to full court for the Pistons. Cade with the basketball finds Jalen Duren on the left wing here. Duren has it, gives it off to Tobias Harris underneath against DeMar DeRozan. Turnaround jump shot for Uncle T is off the mark. Asar gets it back, kicks it back out to Tobias. He tries a 3, no good. Off the mark, boarded by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook at the top of the key, looking to go in transition. Inside here, left-handed layup is off the mark, no good. Sabonis is there for the putback, but it looks like Westbrook got fouled on the layup attempt, and Westbrook's going to go to the free throw line. What's up, Still I Rise? How you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Derek is a gem. Yeah, I love Derrick Rose growing up. He was a former Piston. He played, like, I think 2 seasons? 2 seasons, I want to say, for the Pistons in his career. Russell Westbrook, free throw on the way is up and in. 10-point basketball game. Pistons 81, Kings 71. Pistons have the Denver Nuggets on the road to start a 3-game road trip on the West Coast. I will be calling the second half of that game on Tuesday when I get back from bowling. Westbrook knocks down the free throw. 81-72 basketball game. This is the worst AFC Championship game in history. I thought it was like 7-7. Low-scoring game. Duncan pulls from 3 from the right wing. He knocks it in. Duncan Robinson, 84-72. 9:50 left to play in the third quarter. DeMar DeRozan has it for the Kings here. Precious Achiuwa sets the screen, rolls off it, finds Westbrook on the left wing. Gives it right back to DeRozan. DeRozan inside, turnaround shot is off the mark. Gets it back here. It's going to be a traveling violation called on DeRozan. Great defense from Cade underneath. Duncan Robinson, the Michigan man. 9:38 left to play in the third quarter. Again, Karis LeVert still dealing with an illness. Again, I know he's been struggling. A lot of Pistons have been kind of throwing him some slander this year, but you can kind of get all the help that you can get. So hopefully he can get back for the Denver series, or the Denver matchup. Kane with the basketball here, goes to his right on the baseline here, finds Asar Thompson, kicks it back out to Tobias. Tobias tries a corner 3, wide open. It is good. Tobias Harris off the window. It like got another friendly shooter's roll. He knocks it in, 87-72. What's up, Cornelius? Karis needs to be traded. Who could you get for Karis LeVert, though, right now? That's the question. Russell Westbrook finds it, turns it over here to Cade Cunningham. Cade with the basketball, gives it up to Duren. Duren finds Duncan Robinson. Inside here to Asar Thompson underneath for the slam. 8:52 left to play in the third quarter. Pistons take a 17-point lead. Kings take a timeout as we head into another commercial break. Wonderland Lanes, Wesley. It's off Richardson Road. Really cool owner, really cool place. I bowl there twice a week. Up by 17. Yeah, like, I mean, it's tough because Karis LeVert, it sucks because I really like the signing, right? Free agent signing. I'm like, okay, he can score. He had those moments when he was on the Nets where he could create his own shot, backup shooting guard when Duncan comes off the floor, and he can add 3-point, shooting to this team. But he's been very disappointing, I'm going to admit, as a Pistons fan watching him play. But again, the problem is like when you're trying to package or trade players with like a low stock right now, it's hard to sell it to other teams unless you were trying to, I don't know, pitch their contract off the books and give it to them, basically. But we'll see. Like, I still believe in Karis LeVert, and there has been moments during the season where he has made some big-time shots, but he is kind of frustrating to watch this year. Y'all think Duren has more points in him? I mean, I hope so. We'll see. Pistons up by 17. It's like, during my streams, we have like we have the opposing team's fans that come in. Majority is Pistons fans. Appreciate you guys all tuning in. And then we have like absolute degenerates that just tune in and ask me if like a player's going to hit this amount of points or this amount of steals or this amount of rebounds. It's like, I have no freaking idea. I'm just here to commentate the basketball game, and I can't help you in your degeneracy. 89-72. Oh, man. I will say, though, it's gotten way out of control, especially with all these advertisements. And, I mean, the Pistons play on FanDuel Sports Network, for God's sakes. It's like, come on, dude. It's enough is enough. Like, stop trying to force it down the viewer's throat. It's like, holy cow, brother. The Scott Foster referee. Wasn't there a guy? There was like a movie made about him. It was the referee that was involved with that whole point spread shaving. I forgot the guy's name. But yeah, it was crazy. Scott Foster made it clear in the Houston game he wanted a close finish. Yeah, Tim Donaghy. Yeah, there was an Inside Game, I think the movie's called. Yeah, that was a interesting movie. 89-72 basketball game. Appreciate you, Dina. So we're coming back from commercial break here, almost halfway through the third quarter. Kings with the basketball. At the top of the key, Sabonis has it, gives it up to Dennis Schroeder. Schroeder working against Cade Cunningham. Poked away from Cade. Nice defense from Cade. Cade looking to push it in transition here. Gives it up to Duren. Poked away, though, from the Kings. Kings get it back here. DeRozan at the top of the key here for the Sacramento Kings. 8:22 left to play in the third quarter. Finds Clifford underneath here. Kicks it across to Schroeder. Schroeder tries a three from the corner. He knocks it in. 89-75 basketball game. Clifford, DeRozan, Sabonis, Cardwell, and Schroeder on the floor for the Kings. Duren has it for the Pistons, finds Cade Cunningham at the top of the key, works to his left, mid-range jump shot for Cade is in. Count the bucket and the foul for Mr. Cade Parker Cunningham over Clifford. He's going to the free throw line trying to complete the three-point play. Yeah, you wonder how that works with, like, the referees and who gets to call which games, and I wonder how they all figure that out. If it's, like, all predetermined by, like, the season starts, or are they, like, get the schedules, like, a week in advance? Cade misses the free throw. Love you, Cade, but you got to make free throws, dude. 7:50 left to play in the third quarter. Pistons 91, Kings 75. Sabonis has it for the Kings, working against Jalen Duren. Finds DeMar DeRozan, he pulls up, mid-range jump shot is good. 91-77 basketball game, 7:35 left to play in the third quarter. Tobias Harris has it for the Pistons on the left wing here, working against Clifford. Tobias has it, kicks it across to Duren underneath here, backdoor find to Asar Thompson. Asar gets it right back to Tobias on the left wing. He drives baseline. Tobias finds Cade. Looks like Tobias stepped out of bounds, though. It's going to be a turnover from the Pistons. We'll get more crews. We'll have all the agendas for sure. I think this will be the last year for a long time that you'll see the Pistons not have a Christmas Day game as well. I think next year they'll 100% put the Pistons on Christmas next year. DeMar DeRozan mid-range jump shot is off the mark. No good. Cade with the basketball. 7 minutes left to play in the third quarter. Pistons take a 14-point lead here. Finds Tobias Harris on the left wing, working against Clifford. Gives it up to Asar Thompson. Finds Duncan Robinson. He pulls from three. Off the mark, no good. Boarded by Tobias Harris. Tobias finds Duncan again outside here. Duncan is going to lose control. It's going to be a turnover from Duncan Robinson. It's going to be Kings basketball. 6:45 left to play in the third quarter. Pistons 91, Sacramento 77. Kings down to their final two timeouts. Got to conserve those wisely. 6:40 left to play in the third quarter. Dennis Schroeder with the basketball goes to his right against Jalen Duren. Stolen away by Jalen Duren. Duren looking to run the floor here. Finds Duncan Robinson on the right wing. Duncan Robinson working against Clifford. Gives it up to Asar Thompson at the top of the key here. Asar right back to Tobias on the right wing. Tobias working one-on-one against Clifford. Inside here. Left-handed layup is good. Tough shot from Tobias Harris. Working against Cardwell. Schroeder lays it up here to Cardwell. It's off the mark. No good. Pistons regain possession. Cade with the basketball. Slows it down here. Finds Asar Thompson looking to back down to DeRozan. Back outside to Cade. Wide open for three, and he buries it. 96-77 basketball game. Kings use another timeout. They got one timeout left. Pistons going a 15-5 run here, up by 19 points as we head into a commercial break. Cade Cunningham, bad man. Cade's got 24 points, 10 assists, 5 rebounds. Really starting to see him getting back fully healthy. Again, that wrist was probably bothering him the past couple matchups. And good to see Cade back fully healthy. Again, we need him and everybody else to stay healthy down the stretch. Yeah, high-scoring game for sure. I mean, it might be 100. Both teams might be in triple digits by the time the third quarter is over with. Absolutely wicked. Still 7-7 halftime. Patriots 7, Broncos 7. That's a long halftime. I mean, an hour and 45 minutes in, and it's still halftime. Didn't that game kick off at 3 o'clock? That's a slow game. Wow. Interesting. All right. Cade's having a great game. 24 points, 10 assists, 5 boards, a couple of steals. Pistons up by 19 points. Kings are down to their final timeout. 6:01 left to play in the third quarter. Pistons in the bonus. On the floor right now for the Pistons, you got Duncan, Duren, Cade, Ausar, and Isaiah Stewart. I like this. This is my favorite lineup. Ausar, Stewart, Cade, Duren, and Duncan. That's my favorite lineup right now on the floor for the Pistons. Kings have Sabonis, Clifford, Cardwell, Schroeder, and Malik Monk. Schroeder has it for the Kings here. Looks like there was a spillage on the sidelines. They got to stop the play for a second. 96-77 basketball game here. Appreciate you guys all tuning into the show. Welcome to the party, folks. So Dennis Schroeder's going to shoot a free throw here. A defensive 3-second technical foul is called on Isaiah Stewart. That's what it was. 96-78 basketball game. Love this lineup, but they were not good against Houston. Yeah, because they experimented with this in the third quarter, and then they were kind of mixing in Ron Holland a little bit. Holland had a great game for the Pistons last time. But yeah, this is my favorite lineup on the floor right now. You got two big, Stewart and Duren, Cade, Duncan, and Ausar. This is my favorite lineup the Pistons have. Sabonis has it, kicks it across here to Clifford. He tries a 3 off the mark, no good. Duren with the rebound. Ausar Thompson get to full court, looking to push it in transition here. Ausar Thompson with the basketball finds Cade Cunningham on the right wing here. Cade drives, backs out now, trying to size up the Kings here. Step back 3 for Cade Cunningham. He knocks it in. 99-78 basketball game. Pistons take a 21-point lead. Cade's playing on fire. Clifford has it for the Kings here at the top of the key, working with Sabonis. Clifford, floater is good. 99-80 basketball game. Şengün and Katie were killing us in the pick and roll. They sure were. Duren at the top of the key here, working against Sabonis. Duren goes inside here. Poked away, though. Ausar gets it back here. Duren kind of didn't know it was coming his way. Backed out, though. It's going to be off of Duren, and it's going to be Kings basketball. Pistons 99, Kings 80. Appreciate you guys all tuning in. Welcome to the show, guys. Like and subscribe if you guys are new. Cade has 27 points, 10 assists for the Pistons right now. Ausar Thompson checks out for a breather. Pistons have a 19-point lead. Schroeder with the basketball on the right wing here. Schroeder puts up a floater. Off the mark, count the bucket and the foul. Count the bucket and the foul. Off the window, I meant to say. 4:46 left to play in the third quarter. Tough finish from Dennis Schroeder. He's going to go to the free throw line. Foul is called on Cade Cunningham. Pistons 99, Sacramento 82. Schroeder at the free throw line. It's the free throw. 16-point basketball game. DeRozan 30 in the Kings. He's cooked. You might be, sir. You might be. Ivy checks into the game for the Pistons here. Working against Clifford at the top of the key. Finds Cade at the top of the key. Working against Dennis Schroeder. Cade with the basketball. Duren sets the screen for Cade. Rolls off it. Goes to his left at the top of the key. Finds Duncan Robinson. He pulls from 3. He buries it. 102-83 basketball game. 4:24 left to play in the third quarter. Clifford has it for the Kings, back outside to Sabonis. Monk has it, gets it right back now to Sabonis. Inside here, tries to find Schroeder. Mid-range jump shot for Dennis Schroeder. He knocks it in. 102-85 basketball game. 4:05 left to play in the third quarter. Cade has it at the top of the key, working against Dennis Schroeder. Cade with the basketball goes to his right. Inside here, off the glass, is off the mark, no good. It's going to be boarded by the Kings. Malik Monk has it for the Kings here on the left wing, working against Duncan Robinson. Schroeder has it for the Kings. It's going to be a stoppage in play, though, for the Pistons. They're going to call some substitutions into the game here. Another defensive 3 seconds for Isaiah Stewart. So another technical foul. 3:46 left to play in the third quarter. Schroeder looking to shoot the defensive 3-second violation from Isaiah Stewart. Schroeder misses the free throw. Shout out to all the people that played basketball growing up. I didn't really like shooting technical foul free throws. I liked it when you had, like, teammates on either side of, like, the paint at the free throw line versus, like, just by yourself out there. I didn't like that at all. Raynaud has it for the Kings here at the top of the key. Finds Malik Monk inside here. Malik Monk mid-range floater is good for the Kings. 102-87. Duren is not on the floor right now, no. Ivy with the basketball working against Dennis Schroeder. Ivy has it, kicks it across here to Cade Cunningham. Backdoor find to Ron Holland. It's going to be poked away from the Kings. It's going to be staying here with the Pistons underneath the basket. On the floor right now for the Pistons, you got Tobias, Cade, Stewart, Holland, Ivy. Kings have Clifford, Cardwell, Raynaud, Schroeder, and Monk. Ivy looking to inbound here for the Pistons. Ivy gives it up here to Tobias Harris. Tobias finds Cade Cunningham on the left wing here. Cade with the basketball goes to his right inside here for the slam. They're going to call an offensive foul, though, before the dunk on the Pistons. So Jaden Ivey gets called for the offensive foul. Looked like a moving screen from Ivy as Cade was rolling to the basket. So take away the points. Pistons turn it over. Kings looking to push it back the other way. What's up, C-Man? Horrible both ways shooting the basketball. Yeah, the free throw line was my kryptonite too when I played growing up. Schroeder turns it over here, trying to get it inside to Monk. It's going to be a turnover from the Kings. Pistons basketball at the top of the key. Ivy for the Pistons. He takes a three and he buries it. Tough shot for Jaden Ivey. How do you like that, Thomas? 3 minutes left to play in the third quarter. Pistons 105, Kings 87. Schroeder inside here for Cardwell. He puts up a shot. They're going to call a foul, though, on Cade Cunningham. Cardwell's going to go to the free throw line. Pistons 105, Sacramento 87. Listen, I'll admit, Ivy as a starter, probably not. Off the bench, I like more Ivy off the bench than I do him as a starter right now. Again, you're going to get him in a very friendly team deal in this offseason if you hold on to him, which I think they will. Cardwell misses the free throw. Pistons 105, Sacramento 87. Again, Kings are down to their final timeout of this game. Cardwell back at the free throw line. Second free throw on the way is off the mark, no good. Pistons regain possession. Pistons looking to make some noise back down the stretch here. 2:54 left to play in the third quarter. Pistons 105, Kings 87. Bad feeling. Sacramento comes back and makes a win. I mean, anything can happen. 18-point game. Ain't over till it's over. Jenkins has it for the Pistons here. Gets it across to Ron Holland. Holland with the basketball. Finds Jaden Ivey. Backdoor for the slam. 107-87. Pistons go up by 20. Anybody can have that year. The year everything goes wrong. Remember Pistons fans saying trade Cade. Yeah, a couple years ago. Yeah, Duren especially last year too. Ellis pulls from 3 for the Kings. He knocks it in. 107-90 basketball game. Jenkins has it for the Pistons, working against Ellis at the top of the key here. Tobias sets the screen for Jenkins. Jenkins rolls off it inside here. Mid-range jump shot for Jenkins. He knocks it in. 109-90 basketball game. 2 minutes left to play in the third quarter. Dennis Schroeder kicks it across here to Raynaud. Raynaud drives to his right, poked away from Jenkins. It's going to stay here with the Kings. Yeah, again, Western Conference, Eastern Conference schedules. It's pretty brutal, the difference in comparison between the two. But again, Pistons have had some quality wins this year. Again, over the Celtics, over the Rockets earlier in the season. Malik Monk pulls from 3. He knocks it in. But again, a best-of-7 series, like Jimmy was saying, I hope that we don't have to face off against the Miami Heat. That would be a tough matchup for the Pistons. Plus, Eric Spoelstra in the playoffs. I don't really want to face Eric Spoelstra either. Ivy finds Tobias Harris on the right block here. Tobias, mid-range jump shot. It is off the mark. No good. Reynaud with the rebound. Ellis has it for the Kings here, looking to push it for Sacramento. Dennis Schroeder pulls from 3. Off the mark, no good. Boarded by Isaiah Stewart. Ron Holland has it for the Pistons on the left wing here. Gives it up to Jenkins. Jenkins with the basketball at the top of the key, working against Ellis. Ivy sets the screen for Jenkins, rolls off of it. Tobias comes again and sets a screen for him. Jenkins working to dance here inside of the paint. Right-handed layup is good. What a move from Dennis Jenkins underneath. 111-93 basketball game, 18-point lead. Schroeder has it for the Kings on the left wing, working against Jenkins. Schroeder with the basketball. Finds Cardwell on the left block here, working against Isaiah Stewart. Dishes it off here to the Kings. Stolen away by the Pistons, and Ron Holland comes up with it. Ron Holland going coast to coast. Right-handed layup is up and in. 113-93 basketball game. 37 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Schroeder drives baseline against Jaden Ivey. Kicks it across to Cardwell. Finds Malik Monk. He pulls from 3. Off the mark, no good. Boarded by Tobias Harris. 25 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Jenkins with the basketball. 15 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Pistons looking for the final shot. 4-second difference. Game clock and shot clock. Jenkins with the basketball. Trying to size up Ellis. Goes to his left. At the top of the key. Jenkins finds Ron Holland. Holland pulls from 3 to beat the shot clock. Off the mark. No good. Kings get it. And that's going to be the end of the third quarter. Going to the fourth quarter here. Commercial break underway here. Pistons up by 20. Teams are going to lock up Cade in the playoffs. Can the others win a game or two in the series? And again, they have early in the season. I remember when the Pistons, their entire starting 5 was missing for like a week and a half. And they had that stretch where the Pistons bench came alive. Dennis Jenkins kind of made his name known for the Pistons. Paul Reed, even Marcus Sasser, Javonte Green, Beef Stew. But again, in terms of playoff, it's like you said, it's a different animal. Playoff basketball, regular season basketball, it's a big difference. Holland gets a lot of steals. Yeah, I like Ron Holland a lot off the bench. I think he's going to be a really nice player for the Pistons. Again, considering the fact the Pistons got screwed multiple years in the lottery, pick 5, 3 years in a row, ended up with Asar, Ivy, and Ron Holland. That's not bad at all. I get it. People are frustrated with Ivy. I can sometimes be a part of that party as well. But again, still coming off that injury. I think it's more of a mental thing than it is a physical thing with Ivy still. And it just sometimes takes time. Again, it's a rookie contract he's on right now. So it's not like we're paying Ivy like an insane amount of money and he's underperforming, right? Like we can get him on a very team-friendly deal this offseason. He's probably going to want to stay here. I know Trajan Langdon wants to keep our core intact, He's a pretty smart GM. He kind of knows what he's doing, and he kind of walked into a really unfortunate yet inspiring team. Because the majority of this team was built from Troy Weaver. The problem with Troy Weaver, though, is he was just horrible with trades and free agents. But yeah, I mean, I like Holland again off the bench. And again, a lot of 04 Pistons vibes on this team. A lot of guys that just know how to play their role the right way. And you got Cade leading the way for this team. And again, it's going to come down to turnovers, free throws, and defense and health. $113.93 basketball game, start of the fourth quarter here, back from commercial break. If you guys are new to the stream, like and subscribe. Once again, if you guys want to become a member, it's also in the description of the show. It's also in the chat. $2 a month. You guys get the emojis and loyalty badges. You guys get to help support the shows. Thanks again to Frank, Dina, and Jimmy. 11:45 left to play in the fourth quarter here. Pistons up by 20. Malik Monk with the basketball. Finds Cardwell, gives it off to Ellis. Ellis pulls from three. He knocks it in. 113-96. 11:30 left to play in the fourth quarter here. Dennis Jenkins has it for the Pistons, working against Ellis on the left wing. Stewart sets the screen for Jenkins, rolls off of it. Jenkins with the basketball, kicks it across to Ron Holland. He tries a three. He knocks it in. 116-96. Big three from Ron Holland. 11:20 left to play in the fourth quarter. Ray Knob with the basketball, working against Isaiah Stewart at the top of the key. Finds Malik Monk. Inside here to Ray Knob. He pulls up from mid-range jump shots. Off the mark, no good. Boarded by Cardwell. It's going to be a last touch by the Pistons, though. It's going to stay here with Sacramento. Westbrook did not get hurt. He's in foul trouble. He picked up 4 fouls at the start of the third quarter. So you might start to see him maybe come in the next couple of minutes. Pistons 116, Kings 95. Raynaud with the basketball upside to Schroeder at the top of the key. Cardwell now has it for the Kings. Going to be a foul called away from the basketball on Jenkins. Stoppage in play here. 10:50 left to play in the fourth quarter. Pistons 116, Kings 96. Kings are going to get it back here, trying to make this an interesting game here in the fourth quarter. Again, when you're playing from behind, your goal is to try and get it down to 10. Once you get the deficit down to 10, a lot can happen in the NBA very quickly. Still a stoppage in play here, trying to get some substitutions in here for both teams here. Pistons and Kings. Pistons 116, Kings 96. Looked like there was a clock issue. They had to reset here. So on the floor for the Kings, you got Cardwell, Raynaud, Schroeder, Monk, Ellis. Pistons have Stewart, Holland, Green, Ivy, and Jenkins. Schroeder looking to inbound here for the Kings. Finds Raynaud at the top of the key, working against Javonte Green. Raynaud finds Malik Monk at the top of the key, working against Javonte Green. Goes to his left inside here. It's going to be blocked by Isaiah Stewart, but now they're going to call a foul, though, up in the air on Stewart. So originally thought it was a clean block, but it looks like he got some body in the air. So it's going to be a foul called on Stewart. Malik Monk's going to go to the free throw line. Pistons 116, Sacramento 96. Appreciate you guys all tuning in. Happy Sunday. Hope you guys are having a good Sunday afternoon, especially if you guys are on the Midwest side of the country. Very cold snowstorm in many different states right now, so stay warm. Monk knocks down the first free throw, 116-97 here. Malik Monk back at the free throw line for the Kings. Knocks down both free throws. Keegan Murray would be kind of interesting, Antoine. I like Keegan Murray as a player. Pistons have it at the top of the key here. Jenkins has it for the Pistons. Duncan does have points, yes. He's got, I think, 9. I think I got to go check his stats. Jenkins gives it up to Isaiah Stewart underneath here. Stewart gets it back underneath. Left-handed layup is up and in. Count the bucket for Isaiah Stewart and the foul. Isaiah Stewart inside here. Grown man rebound off the miss from Jenkins. Stewart's going to go to the free throw line. Yeah, Duncan has 13. He's got 13 points. Cade's got 27 and 11 assists. Duren's got 18 points, 6 boards. Misses the free throw from Isaiah Stewart. Kings get it back here the other way here. Dennis Schroeder at the top of the key, working against Ron Holland. Cardwell sets the screen, gets it right back here underneath here to Malik Monk for the slam. 118-100. Pistons take an 18-point lead. 10:03 left to play in the fourth quarter. Yeah, that'd be interesting to see what his price is. Jenkins with the basketball finds Ron Holland on the left wing here. Ron Holland has it for the Pistons. Holland with the basketball. Trying to go to work here on Raynaud. Turnaround jump shot in the paint is off the mark. No good. Kings lose it out of bounds. It's going to be Pistons basketball underneath, trying to save the rebound. Westbrook is not on the floor right now. He got in early foul trouble. Pistons 118, Kings 100. Appreciate you guys all tuning in, like, and subscribe. If you guys are new, welcome to the party. Jaden Ivey with the basketball here. Kicks it across here to Javonte Green. Puts up a shot off the mark. Javonte Green's going to go to the free throw line, though. Going to be called on Malik Monk for the shooting foul. Couldn't tell you guys. Not sure if Westbrook's going to come back into this game or not. They might sub him in the next couple minutes or so. Javonte Green at the free throw line. Makes the first free throw. 119-100. Javonte Green, second free throw on the way. It is up and in. 120-100 basketball game. Pistons take a 20-point lead as we hit about 9 minutes left to play in regulation. Kings get it back here, down the stretch. Schroeder has it for Sacramento. Working against Dennis Jenkins at the top of the key. Cardwell sets the screen. Schroeder rolls off it. Gets it back inside here to Malik Monk. Monk with the basketball. Throws it up to Cardwell for the slam. 120-102 basketball game. Ron Holland with the basketball. They're going to call a double dribble on Ron Holland. Kings on the floor right now have Cardwell, Raynaud, Schroeder, Monk, and Ellis. Pistons have Stewart, Holland, Green, Ivey, and Jenkins. I'm not the coach, guys. I'm just the commentator. I don't know where some of these players are that you guys need for your shameless parlays. Malik Monk with the basketball inside here. Off the mark, no good. It is boarded by Sacramento. Schroeder comes back at the top of the key inside to Raynaud for the nice, easy layup. 120-104 basketball game. Jenkins has it at the top of the key here for the Pistons. Ivey from the right wing. He pulls from three. He knocks it in. Jaden Ivey, 123-104. 8:30 left to play in the fourth quarter. Schroeder has it for Sacramento. Inside here, mid-range jump shots off the mark. No good. Boarded by Jaden Ivey. Ivey with the basketball. Throws it up to Ron Holland. Horrible pass from Ivey off the mark here. Got a little too excited. Turns it over here, though, inside to Ellis for the nice layup back the other way. 123-106 basketball game. I don't think Ivey's all the way healed. And again, like, I think it's more of a mental side than it is a physical side, you know, trying to get back under his feet underneath him. And again, like, Duncan kind of stole his spot, right? Like, Duncan starting as the two guard for the Pistons. You know, Ivey was the starter alongside Cade last year. So, again, trying to kind of get back into that role. But again, I kind of like Ivey off the bench. You know, I think he almost plays a little better off the bench. The only problem is he doesn't play a lot of minutes like he did last season. Pistons are in a timeout, by the way. They have 4 timeouts left. All right, commercial break underway. Pistons 123, Sacramento 106. Appreciate you guys all tuning into the show. Like I said, Pistons have the Denver Nuggets on the road to start a 3-game road trip on the West Coast starting Tuesday. So they will take on the Nuggets on the road. It's a 9 p.m. Eastern tip-off. And I will be back calling that game for the second half. So second half, I'll be able to come back and call the second half for the Nuggets game on Tuesday. Then we have the Suns on the road Thursday, and then a back-to-back with the Warriors on Friday next week. So it's going to be a late-night start next week. Got some good games on the West Coast. Got Nuggets, Suns, and Warriors. Really interesting Western trio matchup there. You know, again, no Jimmy Butler for the Warriors. He's out for the season with that knee injury he suffered a couple days ago. If this guy's a Pistons fan, I'd love to see the Kings do the impossible and come back against the Pistons. I would love to see it too. I'd welcome it. 123-106. 8:20 left to play in the fourth quarter. Still in a commercial break here. Pistons up by 17 points. Pistons are in a timeout. Cade and Duren leading the way for the Pistons here. They both have some solid games so far. Leading scorers for the Kings you got right now is Malik Monk off the bench. He's got 19 points, having himself a solid game. Sabonis, 7 rebounds and 8 assists. What's up, Joel? How you doing, buddy? Pistons, Kings, up by 17. Cade looking off from the bench right now. 27 points, 11 assists, 5 boards, 3 steals. Very solid from our franchise player. If you guys are new to the stream, like and subscribe. It's free. It helps out the shows. Welcome to the party. Shout out to the Kings fans, Pistons fans tuning in. Jenkins has it for the Pistons back from commercial break. At the top of the key here, finds Jaden Ivey. Cross court to Javonte Green. He pulls from 3. He gets called for the foul, though, on Ellis. And Javonte Green, I believe, is going to shoot 3 free throws. 123-106 basketball game. 8:03 left to play in the fourth quarter. So Pistons have it. 8:03 left to play in the fourth quarter. Pistons 123, Kings 106. Pistons go up by 17 points here. Looks like the Kings are going to use their final timeout of the game. So we got another commercial break coming up here, it looks like. Oh, they're going to challenge this. So the Kings are challenging whether a 3 was called on Javonte Green. So Ellis went to go block out Javonte Green on the corner for 3, and they're challenging to see if this was actually a foul or not. Yeah, it looked like he got him on the right arm. I don't know. It's tough to say. By the looks of it, though, from the update, it says that they won the challenge, though. So the Kings are going to retain their timeout. So a good challenge from the Kings. So I believe it's going to be a jump ball. Pistons beat the Kings earlier this season. 123-106. Right now, fourth quarter, commercial break underway here. Still waiting to hear back on this challenge from the Kings here. Ellis went to go close out Javonte Green on the corner. Foul was called on Ellis on Javonte Green, but it looks like the Kings are going to win the challenge. So I believe it's going to be a jump ball when we get back from commercial break here. Shout out to the Pistons fans tuning in, Kings fans. Like I said, Pistons have the Denver Nuggets coming up Tuesday night. I'll be doing the play-by-play of that game right here, guys. Probably for the second half. I bowl Monday and Tuesdays, so I won't get back until probably like halfway through the game. So tune into that. That'll be a fun game to commentate. Nuggets have a good team despite Jokic still being injured. So that'll be an interesting West Coast road trip for the Pistons down the stretch. Apparently, we have 10 people in the chat saying they need Russell Westbrook to get 1 more point. You guys took the over on him, I guess. I guess that's the case. What does he have right now? I don't know if he's coming back into this game. I mean, there's 8 minutes left, but he's in foul trouble. He's got 4 fouls. His plus or minus ratio is -16 right now. He's got 13 points, 4 assists, 4 turnovers. I mean, I don't know, 17-point game. It depends on if the Pistons go on like a crazy run here. But if the Kings get it back down to like 10, I could see Westbrook coming back in. Tough to say, though. I'm not the coach. I'm just the commentator. So the Kings are going to win this challenge. They're going to get their timeout back. Originally called a foul on Ellis against Javonte Green from the corner for 3. So they do win the challenge. 8 minutes left to play in the fourth quarter. Pistons 123, Kings 106. So Ellis had a verdict. He went to the coaching staff. He said, I didn't foul him. And sure enough, they put the challenge call in, and they do win the challenge. So looks like it's going to be Pistons basketball. 123-106 basketball game here. Javonte Green's going to go to the free throw line. Now they say it is a foul. That was weird. They updated the call. It said that they won the challenge, and now they overturned it and said it's still called a foul. Very unusual turn of events right there. So it is a foul called on Ellis. So Javonte Green is going to go to the free throw line. 124-106. That was a weird situation there. Javonte Green knocks down the second free throw, 125-106. Everyone talks about the going to work Pistons, but the bad boys not in 2004. Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah, 89-90, 2004. A lot of different shades of this current 2026 team with all three of those teams from past years. Javonte Green knocks down all three free throws. Schroeder has it for the Kings here at the top of the key, working against Ron Holland. Ray Nude has it, working against Cade at the top of the key. Finds Ellis. Ellis pulls from three, wide open. Off the mark, no good. Kings get the rebound, though. Schroeder gets it back at the top of the key, working against Holland. Goes to his left. It's going to be a foul called on Ron Holland. It's going to stay here on the floor for Sacramento. On the floor right now for Sacramento is Clifford, Cardwell, Raynaud, Schroeder, and Ellis. Pistons have Cade, Stewart, Holland, Green, and Ivy. Yeah, DeMar usually plays good against the Pistons every time we face him. Got a lot of respect for DeMar DeRozan. Ellis pulls some three from the corner. Off the mark, no good. It is boarded by Cade. They're going to call a foul, though, underneath against Cade. 7:37 left to play in the fourth quarter. Pistons 126, Kings 106. Pistons up by 20. Kings looking to inbound here. 7:37 left to play in the fourth quarter. Javonte Green comes up with the steal, tries to save, but there's nobody there, though. Kings regain possession. Clifford at the top of the key, working against Javonte Green. Inside here to Clifford. Clifford drives, puts up a floater. That's off the mark, no good. Boarded by Isaiah Stewart. Holland gets it back into Cade. 7 minutes left to play in regulation. Cade with the basketball. Inside here goes to his right. Left-handed reverse layup is good. How about a shifty reverse layup from Cade Cunningham underneath? What a hoop from Cade. 128-106 basketball game. Schroeder has it at the top of the key for the Kings here. Goes to his right. Blocked by Isaiah Stewart. What a block from Beef Stew underneath here. Cade with the basketball at the top of the key, looking to slow back the offense here. Now they're going to call... They're going to call a technical foul on Isaiah Stewart. Wow, Stewart went up to block the shot, and it looked like he kind of landed on top of Dennis Schroeder, and now they're going to say it's a foul on Stewart, and Stewart wasn't happy. Now they're going to call a technical foul on Stewart. So Schroeder's going to go back to the free throw line. Stewart blocked the shot from Schroeder, and Beef Stew is kind of standing over him. I don't blame him. You just can't do that, Stewart. You can't do it, man. So Schroeder knocks down the free throw. 128-107 basketball game. Thanks, Frank. Appreciate you, buddy. $6:52 left to play in the fourth quarter. Pistons 128, Kings 107. Pistons are going to get it back here. So a technical foul was on Isaiah Stewart. Schroeder knocks down the free throw. Good defense from Stewart. Sometimes, though, again, his antics get the best of him, and he costs his team some points at technical foul free throws. Ivy gets the basketball here at the top of the key, finds Ron Holland, kicks it back out to Cade. Cade looking to direct traffic on the left wing here. Stewart sets the screen for Cade. Cade rolls off it, drives baseline. Cade cross-court pass to Holland. Holland drives inside here. Left-handed layups off the mark, though. He's going to get fouled, though, by Cardwell, and I believe Holland's going to go to the free throw line. $130-107. 6:35 left to play in the fourth quarter. Appreciate you guys all tuning in. Like and subscribe. It's free. It helps out the streams. Ron Holland at the free throw line. Knocks down the first free throw. 129-107. Kings starters are still on the bench, and they don't really have any urgency to check into this game right now. Westbrook and DeMar DeRozan, Sabonis, all just kind of chilling on the bench right now from the looks of it. Holland knocks down both free throws. 130-107 basketball game. 6:30 left to play in the fourth quarter. Kings have it. Outside here to Clifford. Clifford with the basketball. Working against Ron Holland on the right wing here. Clifford gives it up to Raynaud. Raynaud pulls from three. Off the mark, no good. Boarded by Stewart. Cade has it for the Pistons. Pistons up by 23 with 6 minutes left. Cade has it. Kicks it across to Holland. Finds Devontae Green. He pulls from three. Off the mark, no good. Boarded by Raynaud. Clifford has it for the Kings here at the top of the key. Clifford looking to push it inside here. Clifford kind of loses control. He's going to get fouled, though, by Cade, and the Pistons take a timeout. 130-107 basketball game. 5:52 left to play in the fourth quarter. Looks like we got a commercial break coming up here, guys. Pistons take a timeout. Now they're saying there's a challenge call from JB Bickerstaff. So they're going to say Clifford was driving to his right and Cade stepped in front to try and deflect the pass, and it looked like he didn't touch him. Pistons have a case here. Clifford just kind of lost control out of bounds. Cade reached out for his hand to try and stop the ball from happening. I don't even think Cade touched him. I think the Pistons should win this challenge here. From the looks of it, Clifford just lost control of his handle. Cade went to reach out to stop the ball, and I don't even know if he touched him, really. I think the Pistons should win this challenge here. Pistons 130, Kings 107. Up by 23 points with 5:52 left to play in the fourth quarter. So the Pistons win the challenge. That was a quick, easy turnaround there. Pistons get back their timeout. Yeah, Cade didn't even touch him. Clifford was going to the rim and just kind of lost his handle. 5:52 left to play in regulation. Pistons 130, Kings 107. Nobody is hurt on the Kings. Right now on the floor, you got Clifford, Cardwell, Raynaud, Carter, and Ellis. Pistons are up by 20 with 5 minutes left. Kings have it at the top of the key here. Ellis working against Ron Holland, trying to cut into this deficit. Ellis has it, kicks it out to Raynaud. Raynaud with the basketball, finds it all the way around to Ellis. He pulls from three and he knocks it in. 130-110 basketball game. Cade's the new Steph Curry. He can become him. Maybe one day. I mean, Steph is Steph, but yeah, Cade can hold his ground. Having a really good game today. Ivy with the basketball. Kicks it across here to Ron Holland. Drives baseline. Reverse layup from Ron Holland is off the mark. No good. 5 minutes left to play in the fourth quarter. Kings have it at the top of the key here. Clifford kicks it across here to Cardwell. Ron Holland's going to get called for the foul against the Kings, against Ellis. Ron Holland just shoved Ellis. Ellis and Ron Holland were going at it. Ron Holland just shoved Ellis to the floor. 5 minutes left to play in the fourth quarter. Pistons 130, Kings 110. Ron Holland and Ellis were going at it a little bit, a scrappiness on the court, and Ron Holland just shoved Ellis to the floor. So, I mean, that's a flop, but like a little bit of an over-exaggeration from Ellis there. It was just kind of a defensive play, and Holland was trying to get away from Ellis, and Ellis was kind of chirping at Holland, and Holland just kind of shoved Ellis to the ground. They had to kind of get separated there a little bit. Holland was trying to steal the ball away from Ellis, and their hands kind of got caught up in a chain link, and Holland wasn't really too happy for the play against Ellis. So they're going to take a look at this. I would imagine, I mean, Holland might get ejected. He does get ejected. Yeah, when you shove a guy to the ground when they're going after the basketball, that was kind of a justifiable ejection. So Holland picks up the foul, and Ron Holland gets ejected from this game. Unnecessary play from Ron Holland. It was a good effort to try and steal away the basketball from Ellis on the right wing, and they both had some words for each other, and Holland didn't appreciate whatever Ellis said to him, and Holland shoved Ellis to the ground. Now, it was clearly a flop. It was clearly a flop from Ellis. I mean, he kind of playfully shoved him, and Ellis kind of sold it pretty good. He fell to the floor, but he could have easily stayed up on his feet. So Holland gets ejected from the game. Pistons had to step in here. Immediately got thrown out. And hopefully this doesn't lead to possible... I mean, I don't think it'll lead to a suspension, but you never know what Adam Silver's going to do. Definitely not a basketball play at all right there. Kind of hysterical. Oh, man. Yeah, that was a flop, though. I mean, he was going after the basketball. Their arms kind of got linked up when they got the reach and foul called on Ron Holland. And they were kind of going at it. They were saying some things. They were both looking at the ref, and Holland didn't appreciate whatever Ellis said. He must have said something to Holland, because it looked like he was keeping his cool. He was mostly directing his attention towards the ref, and they were both walking towards the ref, Ellis and Holland. And he must have said something in Holland's ear, because Holland immediately looked over to Ellis and just shoved him to the ground. So Holland's going to get ejected. They're going to see, though, they might call a flopping, what do you call it? Because I know the NBA implemented this, where if you flop, they kind of penalize you for it. So I'm wondering if Ellis is going to get any kind of a penalty here for the Kings. So Ron Holland's ejected. He's gone. He's done for the night. Fans give him a standing ovation as he walks off the floor. I mean, you can't be doing that, though, Holland. I understand you're in the heat of the moment, but you can't be shoving guys to the ground. Especially when it's Ellis, who's a reserve player for the Kings. Like, when you're up 20 points, like, come on, Holland. You can do better than that, you know? 5 minutes left to play. Ellis is going to go to the free throw line. Ellis was not penalized for a flop, where he very could have easily gotten called for a flopping foul, but got away with it. Ellis is at the free throw line. Misses the first free throw. Kind of funny, though. I didn't expect that when the Pistons were up 20 points with 5 minutes left. Holland, you're fired. It's too funny. Pistons up by 20 points. 5 minutes left to play in the fourth quarter. Ron Holland and Beef Stew are incredible. They're like the same player. Like, they both have that I don't care who's in my way mentality, and I will go after you no matter who you are mentality. Ellis knocks down the free throw, 130 to 111 basketball game. 5 minutes left to play in the fourth quarter. Jenkins has it for the Pistons at the top of the key. Jenkins looking to direct traffic here. B-ball Paul Reed checks into the game. People that are wanting Russell Westbrook and Sabonis, I don't think you're going to get him. Kings are unleashing their bench right now. They got their third stringers out there. 4:40 left to play in the fourth quarter. Pistons 130, Kings 111. Kings and Pistons both clearing their benches right now. Kings have it at the top of the key. Clifford with the basketball, working against B-ball Paul Reed. Finds Carter on the left wing here. Carter looking to drive for the Kings. Back outside to Ellis. Ellis pulls for three. Off the mark, no good. Boarded by Paul Reed. Jaden Ivey with the basketball on the left wing here, working against Carter. Ivey looking to find the open man here. Finds Chaz Lanier, who checks into the game here. Chaz Lanier, pull-up jump shot off the mark. Boarded by Paul Reed, up and in, though. 132 to 111 basketball game. 4:08 left to play in the fourth quarter. Pistons and Kings pretty much have their entire benches out there on the floor right now. You're not going to see any more starters left in this game, I promise you. Turnaround jump shot for Clifford. Off the mark, he does get called for the foul, though, against Chaz Lanier. So Clifford's going to go to the free throw line, and Marcus Sasser checks into the game for Jaden Ivey. Yeah, if you guys are hoping for Westbrook, Sabonis, DeRozan, you're not going to get him the rest of the game. Kings and Pistons have gone to their third stringers right now, and, yeah, you're not going to see him come back into this game anytime soon. Clifford knocks down the first free throw. Getting up for a worthy rival. Kind of interesting. I mean, Westbrook did get in foul trouble early on, but you didn't really see any of the starters from the Kings in the second half, really. It was mostly their second unit that kind of held down the fort late in the third quarter and almost all the fourth quarter. So Sasser checks into the game for Ivy. Sasser and Lanier out there with Javonte Green, Paul Reed, and Dennis Jenkins. Paul Reed trying to back down the Kings here on the right block. Javonte Green pulls up for three to beat the shot clock off the mark here, boarded by Paul Reed to save it. Paul Reed going to work here. Right-handed layup is off the mark, no good. Javonte Green there to help him out underneath for the nice, easy finish. 134 to 112 basketball game. Cade loves it on the sidelines. Cardwell has it for the Kings, looking to get it up to Clifford, working against Sasser at the top of the key. Inside to Cardwell. It's going to be a kicked ball. It's going to stay here with the Kings. Bobby Klintman checks into the game for the Pistons. So yeah, Pistons using their entire bench right now. 134-112 basketball game. 3 minutes left to play in the fourth quarter. I'm hoping that Ron Holland ejection doesn't lead to anything further. I doubt a suspension, but you never know. Cardwell slams in the rebound off the Kings miss. 20-point game. Pistons 134, Kings 114. If you guys are new to the stream, like and subscribe. Appreciate you guys all tuning into the show. Kings fans, Pistons fans, degenerate, parlay fans at the last minute. Sasser coming into the game. Gives it off to Chaz Lanier. Finds Paul Reed on the right wing here. Paul Reed looking to get a backdoor find here to Chaz Lanier, who puts it up and in. Chaz Lanier on the board. 136-114 basketball game. Clifford with the Sacramento Kings on the right wing. Looking one-on-one against Dennis Jenkins at the top of the key. Looking to get it to Ellis. Ellis finds Clifford once again at the top of the key, working against Dennis Jenkins. Clifford for three, off the mark, no good. It's going to be last touched by the Kings. It's going to be Pistons basketball. Yeah, Duren played well in the first half. Pistons have the Denver Nuggets coming up on Tuesday. That's a road game on the road, a 9 p.m. Eastern tip-off. So I'll be calling that game the second half of that game. Sasser has it's going to be an offensive foul called, though, on Paul Reed. Kings get it back here. 1:58 left to play in the fourth quarter. Approaching the final minutes here of regulation. Pistons 136, Sacramento 114. Raynaud has it for the Kings here, trying to back down Bobby Klintman. Raynaud turnaround jump shot is off the mark, no good, boarded by Paul Reed. Gives it up to Dennis Jenkins, finds Marcus Sasser. Right back to Jenkins. Sasser looking to make a man miss inside here. Right-handed layup for Sasser is in. Sasser's on the board. 138 to 114 basketball game. If you know, you know. For sure, Frank. Inside here to Ellis. Clifford puts up a three from the left wing here. Off the mark, no good. Boarded by Chaz Lanier. Pistons get it back here on the left wing. Paul Reed loses it, out of control for the Pistons. It's going to be out of bounds. Kings get it back here. 138, 114. A minute 11 left to play in the fourth quarter. Game is pretty much over. Like I said, Pistons have the Denver Nuggets coming up on Tuesday on the road to start their 3-game road trip. Jenkins pokes it away for the Pistons. Jenkins looking to push it back the other way. Here's Sasser for three from the right wing. Off the mark, no good. Boarded by the Kings. 45 seconds left to play in regulation. Carter has it for the Kings. Back outside to Raynaud. He pulls from three. Off the mark, no good. Boarded by Chaz Lanier. Jenkins looking to run out the clock here for the Pistons. Clifford is going to get called for the foul against Jenkins. Jenkins is going to go to the free throw line. Hey, Mom. 138, 114. Javonte Green has his kid on his lap on the Pistons bench during the game. That's great to see. That's awesome. 24 seconds left to play in regulation. Jenkins misses the first free throw. Javonte Green's kid saying hi to all the Pistons players on the bench right now. That's awesome. You don't usually see players' kids on their laps during the game in an NBA basketball game. Yeah, that's great, Marked. 20 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Kings get it back here. 15 seconds left in the game. Kings go at the rim. It's going to be a foul called on Bobby Klintman. Carter's going to go to the free throw line. What's going on, Savage? Appreciate you tuning in, dude. Pistons are going to improve for their 33rd win of the season. Devin Carter looks like he makes both free throws. And the Pistons are going to win this 139 to 116. Appreciate you guys all tuning into the show. Like and subscribe if you guys are new. God bless. God is great. I'll see you guys for the second half on the Tuesday game. Pistons take on the Denver Nuggets. I'll be calling the second half of that game. So appreciate you guys all tuning in. Like and subscribe. Thanks again to the members. Love you all. I will see you guys on Tuesday night for the next live stream. You know, the Pistons won again. See you guys. Love you. I'll see you Tuesday night. Adios, amigos.